Hello, this is George Doublebush. You are now listening to The Josiah Show.
Oh, Josiah!
The Josiah Show.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Goofs and gaffs.
I think by
And I'll just come over when you guys like spice things up with like a three-way.
Okay, this is
Anyway, moving on. All right. Moving on.
Intellectual discussions.
So which one will it be?
These are all great qualities I look for in a minion.
And I like to think all the minions have all these qualities to various degrees.
Yeah, but some are just a little bit more pronounced.
Yeah. Some of them it's a bit more obvious.
Interviews.
I am the president of the WSU Furry Club.
All right here on 95.1 Cougars. The Josiah Show.
He's a silly man. I wouldn't have him running a cat house.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. This is the Josiah Show. This is your host, Josiah Pike, back again on the program. Yeah, round of applause for that. Huh? Yeah, back again. We're back on the show. All right, stop. We got a mix master, Mikey Williams, is on the show again. Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, Mikey, good job. Welcome back.
Been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you're finally back. That's good.
I was on probation because Josiah told me to get off the show for 2 weeks, guys.
He killed a few people and I bailed him out. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show makes that kind of money where I can afford to do that. But anyway, hope you're all having a good week so far. Jack is not here right now, unfortunately. I don't know. He told me he's going to be 5 minutes late, and that was 6 minutes ago, I think. So technically, he should be coming like any minute now. But this is the thing. This is why he wonders why I would pay you guys basically the same if we could pay people. He wonders why that, and then he doesn't show up. So it's.
Well, I can see outside this window, and I don't see anybody that even looks like Jack. So
he's a liar.
Yeah,
he's a damn liar. Well, that's okay. I mean, he'll be here eventually, probably. He's taking time. He's used up his vacation days already, so his
PTO is done for the year.
Yeah, no, he ain't. He ain't getting paid for this week. But whatever, he'll be here soon. Hope you're all having a good week. It is like damn cold out there. I don't know why, but it started snowing a lot in the past few days.
Yeah, dude, I wake up, snowstorm. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem. Jack told me he's kind of treating it like it was an emergency. He's like, we got to go to the store. We're gonna go to the store. This was on Monday night because we need to get stuff before the storm hits. And it's not like things completely were put to a stop industrially or anything like that. I mean, I get his point, but whatever. But I appreciate the gesture there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It snowed like one time this entire year so far, which is back January 3rd, I think it was, the first, which was the day I came back here. That was like the one day it did, and it has not since until now. And I got some bad news, but I checked the weather, and I think it's gonna snow like every day till Monday or something like that.
Actually?
Yeah.
Like, you're being serious right now?
No, I'm serious.
I can't.
I know, it's bad.
Literally the day before the snowstorm, I was like, man, dude, is this going to be like spring super soon? Because like nothing's happening. Like you said, it was snowed one time, and then I wake up a couple days later and my first 8 to 10 a.m. classes are canceled.
Yeah, that was I mean, at first when I read that email, I was happy, but then I remembered, I don't have any classes at that time. So that was unfortunate. But I'm glad you got something out of it. So that's good. Congratulations on that one. But yeah, congratulations on taking some time off school. Congratulations. But
even though I already missed my classes anyways.
Oh yeah, well, so I guess I didn't do too much then, but that's okay. I mean, at least you got something. I didn't get anything out of this whole thing, but yeah, it is because usually it snows like 6 times at this point during the year already. Normally in January and February. Do I have that about right? Something like that.
Yeah.
You're the weather expert here.
Oh, you're asking me. I thought you were talking.
No, I was talking, but I was just wondering if you agreed.
Well, yeah, it's with the pressure, pressure and the humidity. It's just we get the breeze from Canada and we get the hotness from Arizona, and it just kind of mixes up and
we
that's
get
where
the tacos from
happen.
Mexico. Yeah. But yeah, well,
avocados from Mexico.
From Mexico, my grandfather owned a avocado farm.
Really?
And I didn't like avocados back then, so it didn't mean anything. I looked at him and said, no offense, Grandpa, but you kind of wasted your life. But now I like him.
You told him that, or you thought it?
Well, I didn't.
Please don't tell me you told him that.
No, I didn't tell him that. I never told him stuff like I thought it, though. The worst I did once is he had a golf cart on the farm, like monitored the avocados, and I once hit the gas without consulting him first because I just wanted to see what would happen. And there was another elderly person about trying to get out when I did it, and luckily they did not break a hip or anything. But yeah, that was the worst thing I did. But I never told him I don't think he wasted his life now, because avocados are cool, you know.
Does he still have it?
Well, he's dead now, but when he was alive, he eventually sold it. So
Okay.
yeah, how dare you bring back No, it's like he sold it a while before. So yeah, or so, I don't remember exactly, but I don't know if I could ever go there again. I don't remember where it is, but do you see him? Do you see Jack?
I see him.
And
He's walking.
And he's 10 minutes late?
Yeah.
That's great. You know, that's
Maybe he thought, what time is it?
5:06 just turned.
Maybe he was thinking 5 minutes since the show started, but we get here 30 minutes early, so
yeah, well,
5 minutes late.
I get here
is
about an
40
hour and a
minutes
half
late.
early, but yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But no, you have a point. Yeah, that's what happened. But anyway, regardless of all that, we have a great show today. We're gonna be potentially playing the Conspira3 game again. We're going to watch some epic To Catch a Predator clips. We're going to do the hot movie takes bit, but this time with 3 people instead of when it was just me. So, yeah, we're going to do all that. It's going to be fun. But yeah, coming up first for a few well, I guess we can't really get into anything too major yet because Jack's going to come in like a minute.
I hear nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is. Let me let him in.
What's up, guys? This is the radio show.
So he's here now. Yeah.
What's up, Jack?
Yeah.
Wow.
He just entered the. So what happened?
Oh, sorry I'm late.
That's okay. It's okay. But what happened?
Take it out of my salary.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
telling.
no, you're not getting paid this week. That's
Well,
what,
I was telling Mikey that's it's fine, but this is why you're gonna get paid as much as he does.
Okay, I got something to say about that.
What?
Hold on. Mikey, did you hear the full scope of the discussion of if Warner Brothers decided to buy this show?
Oh, no.
Well, that you guys get your salaries would be basic. If we actually got paid for this, I would pay you guys pretty much the same. And Jack has a problem with that.
The hypothetical was Warner Brothers decides to buy the Josiah show for $250 million.
And it could happen.
And he says he's going to get like $200 million. And
I'm not getting that. I wouldn't pay myself that much, all right?
I remember it was close to that.
150 million maybe.
Well, anyway, he said like, I'll get 25 million, you get 24. And I said, no way. Because I'm here like every day. And this guy comes in.
Yeah, you've been here for the majority of the
every
show
other
so
day.
far. For this show so far, yeah.
So you're saying saying off of your attendance,
Yeah.
you deserve more than $1 million
I'm putting in work
difference
here.
Well, here's the thing. We also need to look at.
Oh, that's loud.
My bad.
Well, you're turning up Mikey's mic now?
I don't know which
Mikey's-
one's mine.
Yours is the second one.
My bad.
What did you?
Mine
what
was
did you-
completely off.
What
I
did
was
you
like,
do to
why
his
isn't this turning on?
to his headphones, man? Well,
Can you turn mine down a little bit?
Yeah,
Just a tiny bit?
there you go.
Thanks.
Is that good? All right, anyway.
I mean, I got the master control here. I can turn it like what? It does not do anything. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry about being late. You can
It's
take
okay.
$1 million off mine.
Yeah, it's
So now
okay.
it's 24-24.
But
Mikey, you're getting like 12.
well,
I
I'm
get, like, the
not
other
trying to
12
like
years.
grill you or whatever. But what happened? What happened? Were you
I was just late. I
You
was
were-
eating popcorn.
okay?
I was loving the popcorn. I haven't eaten all day, and then I got just lost track of time.
You're not eating for the rest of the week either. I can-
Josiah was
Okay.
telling me that you got kind of scared with the winter storm. You wanted to
Yeah.
shop a little bit early.
Yeah, I just didn't want to drive on the roads because it was going to
Yeah.
be snowing for 2
I
days.
s- I mean, I wouldn't. I still don't want to. So
Yeah. And Josiah controls all the food of the house. He
Yeah.
gives Doug and I permission to eat every night.
Yeah. And you don't have permission to eat tonight.
I understand.
Yeah, it's okay. But I'm just saying. I was just trying to justify why I said you'd get but it's not even about the whole attendance thing. It's just we got to look at what everyone adds to the show. We both. Are you? And here's like, do you want?
Hold on a
Do you want to
second.
claim for the record that you add more to the show than Mikey?
Well,
Is that what you want? Is that
Well,
what
the
you're
thing
gonna
is,
say?
honestly, like if I'm being honest, like he's kind of right. Let's be honest, okay? Right? He makes the intro.
Yeah, I
He
want
shows up-
royalties for that.
He shows up almost every single week. If not, it's because of an exam.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I mean,
I would say you probably get $5 million more than me.
except for
I'll take $10 million. I mean, you guys can split it how you
well,
guys
except
want.
for
It.
that is true. He does show up every time except when he has an exam. Except for 2 shows ago when he was in a massive goon sesh and then he couldn't show
What
up.
are you talking about?
I don't know what
Nah,
that
it's-
means.
I didn't. I don't know what that means.
Well, I don't know if we can explain it on the. I don't know if I should have said it either, but I don't know if we can explain. explain what
yeah,
gooning is.
by the
but-
way, that's not confirmed. I didn't say that. That wasn't just. I just made that up.
No, well, it was.
I did leave an hour
Of
early
course.
last time for Sally.
Yeah, I know.
So
Well,
I guess
the-
that's the closest.
No, that's what you say you were doing. But
No.
The show
Sally's
after,
not real.
and the show before that, you were not. I didn't want to say it, but it wasn't even you. It was your brother who has like a very similar voice
Mm-hmm.
to you.
Yeah, I sent my little brother in.
Yeah, he's 6 years old, great kid. But
Yeah.
Wait, you have a
great
little
guy.
brother?
I actually do. I'm a middle child. You know that?
I thought you were younger.
No.
but you seriously do have a younger brother? Though?
Yeah, I have a little brother.
How old is he actually?
He would be funny to have on. He's a character. He's
I mean-
he's like he's a finance bro, but
Oh.
he's
So-
like 16.
He buys stocks and stuff.
He wants to. He has his own business
I want.
back home.
I want to get his. I'm looking into buying stocks, so I'm
He
serious
doesn't
about
know
that.
anything
So
about the stock market yet.
he does.
Does he want to go to school or is he more of like
yeah,
a
he's gonna
freelance?
go to finance to school.
That's pretty
He's
cool.
going to Bama.
Bama?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, it's like I'm gonna.
Those football games are nice.
That's why he's going.
I'm looking into if I buy stocks and get good at it, I'll do a weekly stock tip advice.
Although that would be fun.
Here's the thing from what I've learned about the stock market already. The thing is, you can't really do that much because if you want to make a good profit, you got to be in it for the long game. You probably want to hold some stocks for years. So,
I just got a great idea for a segment.
what?
Well, it involves my little brother. It'd be so funny to get him to call in and give some advice
Well, if he would,
as a junior in high school.
if he would, then I would do it. You know, if you want to call him and see if he'll pick up, then
That'd be great.
As a junior in high school.
He would.
I mean, if you want to call him and see if he'll pick
But
up,
I got to come up with questions.
Here's the
to
thing.
ask
Actually,
him.
he couldn't do it right now anyway because it's like what 8 p.m. over there.
Yeah, but he stays up till like 4 or 3.
Oh,
every
he's like
night.
Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I guess.
Like I hear him sometimes. Like on breaks, he'll sneak down there at 3 to get some food in the kitchen. I'll hear him scuttling around.
Yeah, my brother's kind of like that,
You
but
know?
he's 22, so
Yeah.
it's kind of.
I don't know
lame.
about you,
Yeah.
but I'm 22.
What were you saying?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, I don't
That
know
song,
that
I
song.
forgot you saying that.
Yeah, I never heard that song. But congratulations to her. Are you gonna watch her on the Super Bowl on Sunday?
Oh, the only reason why I'm watching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl Sunday. That's the
Hey,
Sunday.
we talked about that last week.
I
Remember?
can't wait.
We talked about that for a little. You're
Oh
actually.
yeah.
Jack's
Yeah, I
excitement.
watch it. That wasn't a joke. I actually watch it.
Just,
so
your
both of you-
excitement,
Both of
Tony.
you
was
are
just so-
actually gonna watch it.
Yeah, I
Then?
tune in.
Oh,
the
I
Super
love
Bowl.
sports.
It's like, well, you love sport. I don't even like sports, but it's just it's a cultural thing.
I'm not
yeah,
watching
that's
it.
true.
It's American.
It should be a national holiday. the day
I only
after.
root for 2 teams, so
You're not watching it, Josiah?
no,
Not even for the commercials
Come on,
No.
man.
or for the Kendrick
Not
Lamar
even with
halftime
us.
show.
I'm not watching any of that now. I'm watching. I'll watch when either the Seahawks play or the Cleveland Browns play because the Cleveland Browns are like the crappiest team in the world, and so if they ever make it anywhere, I'll root for them.
Even if we're all getting together, you wouldn't join us.
I mean, I'll watch part of it, but I ain't watching. I ain't sitting through the whole thing.
But it's just a hangout.
Bro, you know how long that game is?
We hang out for like 5 hours.
It's only 4 hours long.
Straight.
No.
Yeah, but to watch that, the only sporting event I'm watching in a group that's super long is Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. All right.
That's true.
That's true. Josiah didn't
It was a
really.
great fight.
Did you really enjoy that too much?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, maybe when Mike Tyson turned around and flashed his cheeks, but
Yeah.
besides that, vicious win.
I'm looking for a vicious win.
That was a good quote. That was
Legacy's
You wanna
nothing.
watch it together, Mikey?
Legacy's nothing.
like
I'm going to the Land if you want to join me and my friend Quinn at the
Oh.
Land to drink a couple beers.
That'd be great.
But we don't know how busy it's going to be. But yeah.
Yeah.
all right. Well, remember when we lived with Austin? He would order a pizza and
Oh,
all that.
Austin he was into it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
guess
he
what he is now?
what?
He's
Oh
a
yeah,
sportscaster.
yeah. He
for
got his
Yakima.
he got his promotion, so good for him.
Great job.
He got promoted.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's now sports is in his blood, man.
Congratulations, Austin.
Eats, sleeps, sweats, bleeds.
Yeah.
That's a good. Yeah, that's Austin's life basically.
He ordered us 4 pizzas at a time. It was
Eats,
a blast.
sleeps, sweats, goons.
There
I may
it
have
is
added
with the
one.
goon again. What's going on?
We need to look up is
Mike, you don't look that up.
Yeah, we can't look that up right now.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
This is a show for kids.
Are
so-
you on Instagram? You don't know what that means?
I've seen that word before, but I don't know what it means. If somebody said like you
You're
have to know what
uncorrupted.
it is,
You're
You
uncorrect.
have to
When
know.
would somebody ever? Why would you need to know that?
I'm saying like if somebody's like you have to survive the apocalypse, you have to know. You have to give me a definition of what it means.
Surviving
Worst
the-
hypothetical.
Surviving
I'm
the
like-
apocalypse depends on if you know the definition of gooning.
Yeah. Well, you
I
know,
would have
you
to,
know
like,
what like
guess.
a traditional goon is, like your goons.
Like in Batman, you
Like
know?
a goofy
yeah,
goober?
yeah, like the boys.
Yeah.
Like
Like
a
one of those
goofy
guys,
goober?
like, it's the Bat in Batman.
Yeah, kind of like a
Arkham
goofy
Asylum.
goober. It's kind of
A
like
goon.
I'm so confused right now. I don't know.
Well, we're
what's
both kind of
going on.
talking at the same time.
I'm a
You-
goofy gooner.
You go.
rock.
You explain it, Jack. Because we're both kind of talking at the same time.
You want me to?
explain
Am I allowed? I'll do
No.
it PG.
Where were you? Where were you going when I was talking over?
I
you?
was singing the goofy goober, but I was replacing goober with gooner.
Yeah. Yeah. Goofy Gooner. Yeah. That's
I'm a
basically.
goofy goober,
It's like just another way of saying that. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was going back to the old because a goon is an actual.
Can I say it in front of my mom?
No.
Okay.
Sure. No.
Well, there's a reason we can't talk about it on air. You can kind of deduce.
Oh, I wasn't okay. I wasn't really paying
It's not
attention to
just
that
because
part.
we don't feel like it.
Yeah. This is a show for children. So.
Josiah would be getting into it. Let's just say, you know, the North Korean soldiers in Russia.
Oh yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
They were
Yeah.
gooning hardcore.
Yeah.
that's the good. That's okay.
That's
Yeah.
the good stuff.
Well,
That's a good reference. That's a good like.
Yeah.
shout out North Korea, I guess. You know?
Don't shout out North Korea.
They get the
Give
program.
them a boo.
All right, boo.
Do you have a boo?
You want me to boo North Korea? All
Yeah,
right,
wh-
fine.
what do you? Are you harboring sympathies? Why is that a surprise?
No, but I'm just saying shout out for they get gooning, you know. That's all that army does. They don't fight no wars.
They don't allow it in North Korea. It's the soldiers.
Yeah, don't they? Didn't you tell me they only have like one TV channel in North Korea?
Oh, I don't know. I just know they have a national TV channel that's
Yeah.
pure propaganda.
Yeah, I have seen that newswoman that you showed me the photo of. I don't even remember the context anymore, but I saw her in some random meme the other day, and it was like, oh yeah, now that you have explained who she is, now I'm gonna start seeing her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that. Well, but anyway, that's now we can move on. I was waiting to get to till you showed up to get to the first bit of the show. Although before we do, I put it on the list of stuff to talk about, but I don't actually know. I was on the newscast again, but this time I don't know if I'm going to show it because it's not that interesting. But I was the weather person this time.
Whoa.
But they kind of screwed up. The production guys kind of screwed up a lot with the graphics and stuff, so it's not super easy to really tell what happened. But
I wish we could have set up a FaceTime with Austin. He can really judge you. He's an expert.
well, I'll tell you what. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I think I did pretty damn good.
I
And Matt Lovelace, who's the shout out.
Oh, I
the
love that
professor.
teacher.
Yeah, he's a
Sorry.
great guy. He's probably the best professor I have right now. He said it was very good.
wow. So he's a professional.
He looked at me with his deep, beautiful voice and said, Josiah, I think you might have a future in weather broadcast. I'm serious. He said that to me. He was very happy with it.
His,
Well,
his
we
voice
got-
is amazing.
we got to get.
He was a broadcaster at one point. He was a news reporter. I was kind of shocked that he was the first time where if you Google the professor's name, they're the first person to come up, I think. So he's very famous. Do you know who we're talking about, Jack? Matt Lovelace?
Not at all.
He's a teacher here.
I'll just pull up a picture of him so you see.
Are you able to play a video clip of his voice or no? Is that weird?
I can't. No, I wasn't going to do it, but I can if you want. Yep.
No, I've
There
never
he is.
seen it.
Yeah. This picture of him. There he is again.
I had him for
Here's the third
Commodore
time.
483 or 485.
Yeah,
Entrepreneurship. It's pretty cool.
I think I've had him every semester starting this semester last year. So
One
yeah.
of my bosses at my job went to school with him,
Yeah.
Nice.
all the way in Richland, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So what, did you want to hear his voice, Jack?
No, Mikey really does the.
Well, do you want to hear his voice?
Yeah.
I'll play it on the air just for.
Just a 10-second clip.
Mikey keeps going on.
Let me see. Here's a.
Let's hear it.
You'll see
Where
what I
is he?
mean.
Here's
I bet I will.
Wait, where's the sound? Oh, never mind.
singing.
Never mind. This is
Mikey,
probably not
you were
good.
right.
I think it's.
Got a great
I think
voice.
I think the joke is he's gonna say a bad word. So never mind. Look at it. Where is just a video of him?
No, he has like
They're
a
not.
really good.
Oh, I put WSU. That's the problem. So it's not like showing all the results you'll get with him.
he has a really good newscaster voice.
Yeah, Matt. Let me just look up Matt Lovelace
He's
news.
in the right industry.
Is my
Where the hell are there no
microphone okay?
videos of
Yeah,
his
you're good.
newscasts?
Okay.
What the hell is this? Okay, well I can't find it right. Oh, wait, here's his YouTube channel. I think. Never mind. Yeah, here he is. All right, here's him talking. So
Yeah.
Hello and welcome. I am Matt Lovelace. This is Northwest Public Broadcasting's live debate in the race for
Listen to
Wickham
that.
County Commissioner.
That's a great
Welcome to Northwest Public
broadcaster
Broadcasting's.
Although this clip doesn't even really do him justice. He has an even better voice in some clips. Let me find him.
When he sends me videos of my work a couple of semesters ago, he'd be like, "You guys have to, I can't even do it right. You guys have to do that." Like he talks with his bravado.
Yeah, no, he has.
Talks
He's
with his chest.
He's an expert at this.
News here at 6:41 a.m. A fire at a bar in Iroquois County. The Watseka Fire Department says Shorty's Bar is currently on fire.
Okay,
I've
that's
been
a
there.
good enough
Shorty's
example.
Bar.
He has a beautiful voice. That's the point. I wish we could get him on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
He'd probably agree. I don't know. He's like a memer. You know, he would
Okay,
agree.
good.
He calls me Bill, which is a nickname I came up for myself, and he honors it. So,
Well, we got to get Austin on. He's the true.
well, he's coming in March, I think, right?
Yeah, we got.
We'll give a preliminary announcement. I don't know for sure if it's going to happen, but Austin, our boy, will be a guest in March. That's something to be happy about, you know. Yeah.
Bring him on, and we have to show him your weatherman reels, and he has to give an out of 10.
Yeah, no, I'll show all my like reporting clips that I have by then, and he can judge them. That would be a fun segment if you gave him a score out of 10. We'll do that.
I can hear your Keebler crackers.
No, I don't care. You can do it, but I just try to like
What is
do
that?
it like
White
that.
chocolate crackers? What is that? Peanut butter?
You want one?
No.
Why?
No. I only eat the orange ones. The bright neon orange ones.
I only eat the orange ones.
What
well-
is that? What flavor is that?
Peanut butter?
Mikey. It's okay. Just get it done.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, we can keep going. We can keep going. But shout out to the weathercast because I'm not going to show it. It's not that interesting. But anyway,
Save
you know,
it for
this is
Austin.
kind of we'll play when Austin's here.
Yeah.
But this is kind of early in the show to what we usually do. But I just figured we'll get to it now. We might as well. Did you have a Conspira3 game?
I got a fresh one.
All right. Well then,
Ready
we're
to
gonna
go.
get right to that one. So
Let's do it.
yeah, without further ado, here is the return of the Conspira3 game.
We were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
It's time to play the Conspira3 Game.
I love conspiracy theories.
Here on the Josiah Show.
From outer space, from another planet.
Yeah, you're spitting facts, Mr. President. All right. Now, the game, since it's been do we want to re-explain it, or do we think everyone just already knows?
Yeah, I'll give a tiny rundown.
All right, well, basically, the game is Jack has 3 conspiracy theories. One he made up that's completely false, doesn't exist. One that is actual theory that is out there that people believe. And one is a theory that was confirmed to be real later on. So,
Yep.
yeah, so Jack hasn't... Me and Mikey are going to try to figure out which one is which. We both have, I think, a decent track record. I mean, when we're grading on a curve, we have a decent track record at this game, you know? I mean,
I'm getting better.
yeah, I mean, a 1 out of 3 is not usually a passing grade, but in terms of how often we get it right, I don't know. I think that's a Although, to be fair, when you think about it, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you only able to get either 0, 1, or 3? Because if you you couldn't get 2 out of 3 right, because that would mean that,
Well, yeah, the process of elimination.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so 1 out of 3 is, I'd
Well,
consider
I think you can mix something up. It's so weird to talk about and think about the rules of this game because it's so complex. It's not easy to talk about. But anyway, that's the gist of it.
yeah, well, people understand the game, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, without further ado, you want to just get started?
Yeah, you ready, Mikey? Yeah.
Yeah,
Another cracker. Good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're gonna start this one off strong. Okay. This one I like to call the CIA sex houses. Okay. Basically, this theory posits that back in the 50s and 60s, the CIA set up government-sanctioned operations that would involve luring men via prostitutes into these houses and then drugging them. Crazy.
That is crazy, man.
That's crazy. That actually scared me. I didn't know. I wasn't ready for that. I thought somebody was in here too. Like somebody was bursting in the door. I thought it was the CIA.
Well, while you're talking, I got the sound effects ready, so
Okay,
yeah,
great.
keep going.
Great. And basically, they the theory says that they did this to monitor the effects of LSD and part of all the MK Ultra stuff. Blah blah blah. You probably heard about that, yeah. But essentially, that's the gist of it. It's like government sanctioned. Like they hired like prostitutes and they lured these men in and they gave them a bunch of drugs to monitor the effects, right? To either to use for whatever reasons, whatever nefarious purposes. So that's the first one. That's the CIA sex houses. What are your thoughts on this? So this is a tough one, or this is a big one to start out with.
Yeah, but pick up your mic, Mikey.
You're forgetting we're on radio.
It's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
So the conspiracy is CIA had like these houses and stuff
back
like
in
that?
the 1560s, this was actually going on.
Okay. Yeah, definitely a weird conspiracy. I would almost be a little bit afraid if you made this up. So I'm hoping you didn't.
I've made
but
up some
what about
crazy
you,
ones.
Josiah?
I've made up some crazy
I
ones.
think I'll need to hear the other ones to know for sure where it falls, but I think it's either a real thing that was confirmed or an actual conspiracy because I can believe that happened. Yeah.
You don't think I'd make this up?
No, and
I would
and
hope
frankly, and I don't like
didn't.
to. When I'm doing these, I only try to think about the theories and not how you say it. I'm not trying to because I ain't a facial
Why not?
recognition analyst. I don't know, but I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't gonna say it at first, but because you said you don't think I'd make this up. No, I don't actually because I noticed you said you were saying when you were going over it, you said and all that MK Ultra stuff, yada yada yada, or like going past it. I feel like if you made it up, you would have written it to the point where you wouldn't have left any room to do that. So
What do you mean? You already know about MK Ultra. That's a pretty widespread
yeah, but I feel like you
Stranger
would have
Things.
if you made it up, you would have just said all the details about it.
Okay.
Is this how I
can believe that.
Or maybe he knows that we would think that,
But-
so he actually did the reverse psychology.
Well, I don't think that because then he said because
You don't think I'm that
he
smart?
tried to argue against
The
that
IQ
point when I
score.
brought it up. Okay, neither of us
Well,
are
maybe
smart.
I would do that.
Okay, let's be real. None of us are smart enough to be pulling these like double fault fallacy 5D chess
Especially because
moves,
you're
alright?
an Originals fan.
Yeah, but here's the thing: whether or not, oh yeah, you're seriously gonna bring that into it?
What?
You're bringing Star Wars back? Yeah, apparently 56% of the people in the world.
We'll
are-
get to that later.
Yeah, well, okay, so yeah, don't bring that up, all right? And I'd love to see an IQ test of all the people who
Oh, here we
vouch
go.
for the originals.
You
I'm
should
sure
have
it's-
asked what their IQ was. Anyway, wait.
But well, they probably don't know off the top of their head. But okay, anyway. But the point is, the whole psychology thing. That's secondary. I think whether or not you did that or not, I would have still had my same opinion. So I'm not locked in yet. But I think it's one of those two. Either it's true, or it's an actual theory.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of that MK Ultra stuff was all true. In fact, I think it just straight up was all true. So I can believe that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. So moving on to the next theory. Of the
Next
bunch.
one.
Yeah.
This one's interesting. I call this one From Yarn to IEDs, the Hobby Lobby Iraq conspiracy theory.
All right.
Okay. What is? I can already tell by you not even finishing that sentence.
What do you mean? I come up
I'll
with
tell you what,
crazy names everywhere.
Just from saying that Hobby Lobby, that I know that was a name of some like bill or something in the Bush Iraq era. So
What do you mean? A bill like
what was
signed
it?
in?
Well, what is? Well, no, it wasn't Hobby Lobby. I just know it was the name of something during that time
Do you know what
period.
Hobby Lobby is? It's a
Vaguely.
chain. It's a chain that you go get like art supplies and stuff from.
It's a pretty cool store.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby.
But
You
no,
never-
no. I know what you're saying with the bill too. I don't know what the
Hobby
name was.
Lobby bill. What?
But no, like in history class, there's a bill.
Wow.
Oh,
So I
it
didn't
could-
know about that.
Maybe that's where Hobby Lobby got their name.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking maybe because I grew up in the. Maybe because I grew up during the Iraq War and all that, and if I might have gone there back then, and I look at Hobby Lobby as an Iraq War era thing, but all
There's
right,
still
I never.
Hobby Lobby's operating today, by the way.
Well, I haven't been to one since then.
Yeah. You don't do a lot of artsy stuff.
This
like
Besides
crafty
besides
stuff.
the radio show.
yeah,
I
right
guess.
now is
Yeah, sorry, not artsy, crafty, like
Well,
crafts.
the radio show is just bottom of the barrel junk, so it's not artsy either. But you know,
I
but-
disagree.
Okay. well,
Anyway, we got to get into this
that's-
one.
Okay. Yeah. No. Let's get to the point. I've stalled long enough.
All right, so this theory posits that back in the Iraq War era in the United States, Hobby Lobby funded Al Qaeda, not directly, but by buying artifacts from Al Qaeda, just like Iraqi artifacts, because just to add to a collection that the family wanted. That like the family that owned Hobby Lobby, they wanted a collection of these artifacts from like the Middle East, and they bought it all around the Middle East, but they indirectly funded Al Qaeda right? And that's the gist of it. That's all I'm going to say there. That's the conspiracy.
Yeah, I think that one, I can't decide yet, but I think that one is either true or an actual conspiracy.
Yeah, I think the first two, I'm going with Josiah. I think the first two are the ones that you didn't make up. I just don't know which one's true.
I'll say, in fact, I'm not officially locking in yet, but I'm just going to say, I think, if I had to say right now, I think that one's true and the other one is an actual conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are your thoughts? Got everything out? Mikey, you look really, really focused.
I think for right now, I'm not going to choose, but I would say I agree with Josiah.
You guys are agreeing on this?
He's more focused than usual. He's had a few drinks, so.
Yeah, back at work.
Yeah, he's more focused than you.
All right.
Not to sidetrack, but I was wondering, did you actually drink before coming here?
No.
We'll do a show some point like that.
I took a poop before coming.
Oh, that's different.
That's why I was late.
Great. Should have done that together.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, last one.
Let's all take a dump in the toilet at the same time and flush and hope our turds connect. You know.
Oh
Make
my
some turd
goodness!
babies.
What? Oh my god!
All right, I know. Let's get to.
What are you two on about?
Oh, now it's a weird conversation.
Well, hey, you're the one who talks about you're like, we should have done that together. When he talks about taking a dump.
But you don't have to get into detail. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, no, I have to.
We are getting distracted. This conspiracy game is all over
I'm focused
the
now.
place.
I'm focused.
All right, let's lock in.
All right.
Last one, Reagan's Jelly Belly.
I must admit, that was funny and clever.
Oh, thank you, Blaze. All right.
Do we got Blaze on the line right now? Is he playing?
He's about to call in, yeah. But anyway, yeah, go ahead. Reagan's Jelly Belly.
Reagan's Jelly Belly. You know what Jelly Bellies are?
Was that the jelly bean?
Yeah, the jelly beans.
Yeah.
All right, so...
I thought we were calling him fat at first.
No. Yeah. He was a good-looking guy.
I must admit, that was funny.
All right, that's the last
Okay.
time.
All right, Blaze. So you know how Ronald Reagan loved jelly beans?
Yeah, he did.
That was like a known thing. So basically, this theory posits that back in the Reagan administration, the CIA would tamper with these jelly beans that he would be eating so much, and they would put things like mood enhancers and like mood stabilizers and stuff that like you can eat that will affect the chemicals in your body and stuff. They said that they used this just for whatever purposes the CIA had for doing this. Basically, they were tampering with Reagan's jelly bellies.
I do not believe that's got to be fake, man.
Okay, all right.
What do you think, Mike?
You don't think they do that?
Conspiracy could still be fake. It's just, is it a conspiracy that he made up?
I feel like you made that up.
I think I'm gonna be either this week is super hard or this week is super easy.
Yeah.
I'm so confident. I think I got Jack with Josiah. I think we got you.
You think you both have?
Yeah.
All right.
That
give
one
me
is
your
definitely made
locked-in
up.
answers.
Well, here's the thing about that one. Because each individual jelly bean had a different mood enhancer.
No. They would change like batches. They give them jelly beans and stuff. They tamper with them.
Again, how do they measure? They know he's going to have enough for it to take any effect because.
I don't think the mood stabilizers work like that. I don't think you need to have a certain amount. It's just if you have it in your system.
Yeah. You didn't think this one through, did you?
I don't know the details of these. I get the surface value.
All right, well, fine. I mean, I get your point. All right, I get the gist of it.
Can I do my answers? I'm ready to lock them in. I'm ready to lock mine in.
Yeah.
Jelly bean, Jack made up.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is a conspiracy, but it wasn't proven, and the first one was a conspiracy that was proven.
Okay, but Josiah said he had a different take. You said the first one wasn't the real one.
Well, you're saying you said the first one, the one about the gay prostitutes, was real, right? That's your.
It was
Where'd
proven.
you get gay?
Well, it wasn't gay prostitutes.
No, it was just men.
I thought we said men. You meant the prostitutes were men as well.
No.
Oh, they were. I mean, that doesn't change anything for me. But
No. The first one is like conspiracy, and it was proven that like it was.
And you.
I think that one.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said that was the unproven conspiracy.
Yeah, and then the second one was. I'm trying to the Hobby Lobby one. I think that's real. I think that actually happened.
Okay, and you both agree that the last Reagan's Jelly Bellies is fake?
Yeah,
you made that one up.
Okay, all right.
That's a ChatGPT with a Jack little special.
What are you talking about?
I could see it.
I mean, I couldn't believe Jack came up with that through his knowledge of Reagan because that was a well-known fact. But if you look at photos of him, it's kind of when he was in the cabinet room during Iran Contra, and they're talking about you might get impeached for this. You might get impeached because you sold weapons to Iran. He's just sitting there. Well, and he has this big jar of jelly beans.
Yeah,
in
you
front
think
of him.
about it. How was he so stable? Maybe
Dementia.
no, maybe the CIA were tampering his jelly beans.
All right, yeah.
Who knows?
That's a good idea. Well, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that from now on. Let's get the president under the CIA's control from now.
Yeah. All right.
It would be nice if we could have a CIA that controlled the president that didn't involve shooting him in 1963.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll just tell you right now. Okay.
Okay.
Please.
Don't reveal. Don't reveal.
No. I just want to tell you right now. I'm not going to reveal what the real ones were, but one of you is completely right. Your answer's already locked in, but one of you is correct.
Well, that means at least one of us got. I'll put it this way: if I'm the one who didn't, that still means I got 1 out of 3. So
that's true.
And that means again, that's basically 50% as far as I can see.
Yeah,
it. So
but we're waiting for that.
At least I can get worse because last time I got only 1 out of 3 too. So at least I can get worse.
Yeah, you know what's funny is the entire time this game has been playing, I've been thinking like, wait, can I really not get 2 out of 3 correct?
No,
When
yeah,
you said
I don't.
that earlier before. I literally was trying to make science for the past like 20 minutes. I was still listening.
Yeah.
I was still listening, but I just like was like, wait, you actually really can't.
Yeah, that's why you were locked in, bro.
You're either 1 out of 3, 0 out of 3, or 3 out of 3. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying 1 out of 3 to me is 50% because that's the middle option here.
You know what? I think so. We're waiting for that golden day where you guys get it completely right, both of you. I got to come up with something that I have to do when that happens. Like it's got to be a big thing.
This could happen right now. Josiah, do you think I got them all correct?
No, it can't happen. One of you, your answer's already locked in.
Oh, okay.
And besides, I think I'm 100% right. And I could see you being right because at first I wasn't sure.
I have never gotten all 3 correct, so this would be.
Well, this might be a big day for you.
Yeah.
All right, so drum roll here, Jack. What was the results?
The person who got it completely right is Mikey.
Actually,
Mikey won completely. The first one was totally proven, right? In some here, I'll get into them. So the first one, the CIA sex houses. Okay, I am not making this up. I thought that if I told you guys this, I should have actually done this because you would have probably thought that I made this up. But the name of this specific operation by the CIA was Operation Midnight Climax.
Bro.
This was real.
They were
okay. Dang, I should have said that.
You know that meme of the guys writing like the pen and it's fire coming out? That's them coming up with that name. That was a great idea. That was a great name.
Operation Midnight Climax was a covert operation run by the CIA in the 50s and the 60s as part of a larger MKUltra program, which aimed to explore mind control techniques and the use of drugs. Basically, they would lure men in with prostitutes, and then without them knowing, they would administer LSD to the men and just just observe.
I mean, like I said, I thought at first that could be real because they did that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that has been proven.
And what's crazy is the safe houses, is what they call them, were equipped with one-way mirrors and hidden cameras. I don't. Why, dude? Like, why not just observe somebody normally?
I like to see a guy on the 50s on LSD. You know, I mean,
the only reason I thought that was real and like a full-on conspiracy that was proven was just because that's like a normal Criminal Minds episode I would watch on TV.
Yeah,
so.
It's something the CIA would do. You know, it makes sense.
Yeah, just like poison jelly beans.
Yeah. I mean, I like how though they lure them in with prostitutes like it's a Tom and Jerry episode where someone dresses up as a woman to lure someone.
They put her on the windowsill and they start floating.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo!
yeah.
Yo, you guys cannot do it at the same time again. That was kind of cool. That was pretty cool.
All right, and then the second one, the Hobby Lobby Iraqi, that is a conspiracy theory. Damn. Now, however, it was a conspiracy theory that they like directly bought from Al Qaeda and funded them. But there was an actual court case that the Hobby Lobby was buying these like artifacts from the Middle East for their religious collection, and it was like the whole one of the aspects to the court case was that they were funding Al Qaeda. Yeah. That was never proven, but people, there's still conspiracy.
I mean, I can believe that
stuff. And then Reagan's Jelly Belly I made up, just because I knew Reagan loved jelly beans, and the CIA. Come on, they would do something like that.
Well, Reagan. I'm not doing this to get into like political conspiracies, but I'm just saying that dude was. If you watch, he was basically he was controlled by his administration by the end of his term. That dude was taking orders from the Secretary of State just out in the public. I mean, there's this clip of where the dude's name was Don Regan, which was kind of funny because that was similar to who was the Secretary of State, and there was this speech of time Reagan was giving a speech about whatever, and he just speeded up, and he's like, oh. He's like looking around. He just gets like, sorry. Well, anyway, back to the speech, and he just keeps going. So.
Oh man, I'm regretting. I should have mentioned Operation Midnight Climax, that would have probably thrown a
The
little
thing
wrench.
is, I also didn't want you to make that one up. That first one is like, dude.
I thought it was.
Yeah, you were worried.
I was like, please don't
Take-
worry.
man.
Take this how you will, but I thought it was funnier when I thought it was gay prostitutes.
Yeah, I said nothing about gay.
Well, you never
or
meant to use the
homosexual.
word women. You just said they lured them with prostitutes.
That's true. I didn't
So I just
specify.
And you.
But I feel like I would have.
The thing is,
Yeah.
I didn't know about the jelly bean part, but you guys seem like you guys know a lot of facts about presidents and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could
President
see Jack
Christian.
knowing a fact and then saying,
Yeah.
hey, ChatGPT, can you kind of like help me with something? Because, those are
Yeah.
hard to write every single.
I mean, it wasn't completely. I could have believed it. I guess that they did that. That's an actual theory, but Reagan. I feel like they would have had to put something. I mean, Reagan ate a lot of jelly beans, but I'm sure there must have been something he was indulging in more than jelly beans. Like if they put it in his coffee or something, maybe I'd believe it. But
I feel like half of this game is just me reading Jack.
Yeah, you're really focused
Yeah.
on me during the whole
well, I mean,
thing.
I guess it paid
You
off.
gotta,
this
you
time,
gotta
so.
fake me out now,
But
Jack.
Mikey, you got a 3 out of 3. First time. Round of applause for Mikey, huh?
Yeah, well, good. Yeah, good job to Mikey for getting that. I mean, I was still.
Once you guys
And
get...
good job to me for getting 50%. That's,
Yeah,
that's
good
not
job,
bad.
Mike.
Thank you.
Josiah.
I mean, like I said, I didn't do. As long as I never get 0 out of 3 again, I'll take it because.
Okay, we gotta come up with something now. Once you guys both get it right, I have to do something, and once you guys both get it wrong, you have to do something. Let's bet money.
Well, first of all, I feel like we'll never. I don't think it's ever gonna happen to where we both get it right. I mean, we either both get all of them right, and you both. I mean, we came not too far from that today, though. I guess because
Yeah, you guys were real close.
But I feel like we're never gonna get to where we both get them all wrong. I mean, it could happen, but we'll think of something. I don't know, but I think it's gonna have to be something where the next show I want it to be something big where like, you got.
Shave your head on the show.
I mean, you're not gonna agree to that.
We'll get a tattoo of Josiah on my left face cheek.
Would
and
you guys
right
agree
butt
to
cheek.
shaving your head? Buzz cutting your head?
For what?
If we get all 3 correct or we get all
Well,
3
I
wrong?
That'd be crazy.
How about you have to show up to the show on ketamine or something?
Okay, no. I don't even know where No.
You stopped when you said I don't know. Where,
You don't know where
stopped when
to
you said
get
I
it.
don't know where I get it. What do you know, a guy?
No, not at all.
Oh. You have to steal Doug's Adderall successfully and
Yeah.
take it.
How about, okay, when you guys both get it wrong, I get to host a show for one day.
Well, it's that.
And it becomes the Jack Show.
Well, what does Mikey get out of it? And what is
Mikey and I get to host it. And you're
Or no, actually,
you're
no,
in
because
the far chair.
well, if we get them both, if we both get it wrong, then Mikey loses too. So I'm saying, how does that punish Mikey? Punish
Well, we got to
me?
come up with a good one for both getting wrong. So
Mikey has to wear the cone like a dunce hat or something.
I would shave my head. I would agree to that.
All right, fine.
So
Yeah.
you'll shave your
no,
head
no,
and I get to host the show for
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. All right. That's
Okay.
what. If
And
that's
then what happens when you guys both win?
you have to shave your head and show up on ketamine.
Okay, I'm not
Okay.
doing either of those things for now.
All right.
Well,
You have to. How about you have to shave your beard and go back to Bart Simpson? How about that?
You got to shave all your chest.
And we're
hair.
gonna refer to you as.
you know what? I'll do it.
And we'll refer to you for the rest of one episode as Bart, and that's,
Yeah.
you have to answer to Bart. Your name is
Yeah,
not Jack.
yeah.
All right, fine. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Deal.
All right, fine. Yeah, and I'll shave my glorious face.
You got to give context for the Bart Simpson.
All right. Well, this dude, I guess you can't see him, but he has a beard, but when you shave it, he looks like Bart Simpson.
Well, okay, but it's when I get a really short haircut and then shave, I do look like Bart Simpson.
Yeah, you have to go to the Bart Simpson look.
And you asked, well, we went to Thai food.
Oh yeah,
one day.
So this one time when we were still all living together, me, Doug, and Jack, after he shaved his beard and had his hair cut, we went to get Thai food to a sit-down Thai place.
Yep.
We were goofing on him for looking like Bart Simpson, and we asked the
legitimately.
waitress when she pulled up, "Hey, does this man look like?" And we pulled up that picture of the meme of realistic-looking Bart Simpson. We said, "Do they look the same?" And she looked at us and was like, "Yes, they look the same." So, after getting a professional opinion,
Was she nervous to answer?
She was nervous because it was like 3 dudes. They were like, look at this photo. Is that him? And she was like, yes.
yeah, I'll tell you what. Next time, next time I see you like that, I'm gonna hit you with the "ay caramba" right away. There you go.
You know, yeah, and we'll, you know what, make the photo of this segment that picture of me looking like Bart Simpson.
You want me
Or-
to find the photo of you looking like Bart Simpson?
Yeah, and if you can't, just use the realistic Bart
I
Simpson.
don't have one saved, but if you send it to me, Or
Yeah, I
if Doug
probably
sends
have
it to
one.
me.
I probably have one.
All right, send it to
When
me, and
was this?
I'll make it the video for the segment. Yeah.
3 years
Or the-
ago? 2 years ago?
Yeah, like 2
Well,
and a
yeah, I
half.
know, but like I was with you guys 2 years ago. I know I was out a lot, but like
Yeah, it was. I think the second half of the year is
I
when we.
I don't remember seeing you without a beard.
Really?
Well, it was somewhat. It was like October of 2022, so it was early.
My
It
beard
was.
grows fast. My
it was-
beard grows fast.
Because I feel like the second half of the year is when you started hanging out with us more. The first half it was mostly just me, Jack, and Doug. So the
Yeah, because
second.
if it was October, that's like super early.
Yeah, so you probably wouldn't remember. It was the day. I remember it was the day the Mariners made it to the playoffs. So.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I know the exact time I was there. I was at Northside. We were watching. Me and a couple buddies were watching that game. Yeah. Okay.
And I was skateboarding.
Yeah, I was watching it on the TV with Austin, and we were cheering. I mean, well, at the time, because we didn't know Mikey all that well back then, I felt like me and him were the only people who cared about that at all. But yeah, no, and Jack was in the bathroom shaving his beard.
No, you were choking me out, going, "Why are you?
Why are you little?"
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yo, do your
You got angry at me.
your best Bart Simpson voice.
Isn't it voiced by a woman?
Yeah, she followed me on Instagram once. That was really.
Whoa, really?
When I was in high school.
Why?
She randomly I'm serious. It was the voice actors for Bart Simpson followed me.
And it wasn't a spam account.
What?
It wasn't a spam account.
No, it was. I mean, maybe I was following her as well. I don't know why.
Yeah,
how
why
she
did
found,
she do that?
But then I looked it up. I guess she's one of those celebrities who follows just a bunch of random people, and she unfollowed me eventually.
Oh, wow.
So she's not still following me. I don't remember her name's Nancy something. Is Bart's voice actor, but yeah, do your best Bart Simpson in tribute to Nancy.
I don't even know what the voice sounds like.
Eat my shorts.
Let's
SpongeBob.
Let's role play here. Let's
Role play.
let's do a.
What kind of show is
we're all
this?
gonna do a. Let's all do some
see who
Simpsons. Our
wins.
impressions of our best Simpsons character impressions. I'll be Homer. Jack, you be Bart, and Mike.
Yeah.
Who do you want to be of the Simpsons? It could be,
I'll be the baby.
you'll be the baby. All right, let's go. Let's start.
Get out of here.
Let's go.
So bad.
All right, let's start. All
Hey,
right.
Dad.
Yeah. Hello, Bart. How are you doing today?
Hey, okay, turn down your peeking.
Go get me a beer, Bart.
Okay, Dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa. Oh, wait, you're Maggie?
Yeah.
Hey, Maggie.
Just sucking on the pinky.
Maggie, did you drink all of Dad's beer?
Bart, where's my beer?
Maggie drank it all.
No!
Maggie's gonna die.
Get over here, baby.
Get her the. Wait, don't choke her.
Why you little?
That's
She
pretty
would
good.
not
That's
be sucking if she's getting like choked.
No,
Yes.
look at in the movie or in the show. Bam, 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 bam.
Dude.
Get over here, Bart. I'm gonna strangle you.
Why me, Dad? I didn't drink your beer.
Because I'm angry and I have undiagnosed mental health problems. Why you little?
Okay, Dad.
I wanted a girl.
Wait, you have a girl.
I
There's
wanted
two
three.
girls actually.
Lisa walks in.
Like Lisa walks in.
Dad.
Lisa, go back to playing your saxophone. I'm strangling your brother.
Okay, give me a beer, Dad.
Okay. Okay, this is just falling apart. This whole thing. All right. Oh wait, let me do.
Give me a beer.
I
Lisa
don't think
gets-
it was ever built together.
Wait,
though.
hold on.
episode's
We gotta go
called
back. Oh,
Lisa
we need
Gets
one
Drunk.
more part of this. And then Marge walks in. Homie. No, yeah, you do it better. You do it better.
Homie.
Marge.
That's actually a really good Marge.
Marge, I want the kids. I want new kids.
Why is Maggie dead?
I strangled her, Marge. She drank all the beer. No, go give me a beer, woman.
Okay, homie.
Yeah. Go to the store.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
turn it
then-
off. It's too loud.
What's too loud? For the music?
I need a breath. That was. Gosh.
That was-
That was the
I
most
can't wait to hear that
random segment I've ever been a
later.
part of.
Yeah, that was a good. We all did some good impressions.
Why
there.
is Maggie dead?
Who's it? Why is Mag? I'll tell you what. I can do a good Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. He's the only impression I can do.
Do it.
Well,
Just
Homer,
Reagan.
you're fired. He's just Ronald Reagan. Have you ever
Yeah.
noticed that Mr. Burns is just Ronald Reagan?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like official, but he literally sounds exactly like him.
Oh, good.
Which one was that?
Those Burns.
Oh yeah, you do a good Mr. Burns. Well,
Yes.
who the devil are you?
Mr. Burns.
Hold on.
Oh
time
yeah,
out,
that's good.
time
That's
out.
That's Smithers from.
You did a Mr. Burns, and then Josiah asked, "Who's that?"
What? No, I didn't-
and then said it was a good.
No, I didn't hear him at first. I do it again.
I know it's just funny that you said who is it, but then you said it was a good impression.
Well, I couldn't.
Look at them.
It's a good impression. It sounds.
Look at them. What's
No, you hit
his
the-
partner's name? Gabe.
Mr. Smithers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did a good Smithers. Hold on, I'll be Mr. Burns. You be
Okay, all right.
Smithers. All right.
Mr. Burns.
What is it, Smithers?
Homer went to the nuclear power plant.
Oh, who the devil is that? Homer Simpson, eh?
Homer took all of our money and invested it in crypto, sir.
Oh, what? I would assume that Twitter
Dude, imagine
would
just
do
tuning
that.
into this and you just see.
Yo, this
Wait,
guy,
who's Mikey?
And then this cool guy, Mikey.
Are you Maggie?
Mr. Burns, we have a baby.
That's a pretty good Maggie.
Well, I'll raise it as my own.
Mr. Burns, you're terrible. You're a terrible person.
Oh, yeah, well, do you want me to out you publicly, Smithers?
In walks
sir.
the door. Marge is back.
Where's my...
The Marge is nice. The Marge
What
is
a
good.
beautiful lady.
Where's my homie?
He took all the money that I've worked my whole life for, and he invested it into a picture of a monkey online. Your husband is a nincompoop.
Hawk to a coin?
And spit on that thing.
Should we do finance tips in Simpsons voices?
Yeah, okay, yeah. People will take it more seriously if Mr. Burns was given that.
We should do an entire episode in Simpsons voices and never acknowledge it.
Yeah. Yo, Mike, can you actually, besides the baby,
what do you got?
Can you do any Simpsons voices?
I can't do it.
Okay, but that would be so funny if we're doing the Simpsons episode and we turn to you and you just go, and we're like, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of funny that we each can do. Well, you do a good Mr. Burns and Smith. I just do Mr. Burns. So. And even then, it still needs some work. So, let me try to do Smithers. Homer Simpson. That's crap. That's bad.
Smithers? Oh yeah.
He's Mr. Burns' assistant.
Yeah.
I just know him for all the time on The Simpsons. Mr. Burns was like, "Who the devil are you?" About Homer. He's Homer Simpson. Sorry,
sir.
He works in sector 5G. Simpson, eh?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm just saying, classic. People don't listen to me about this, but classic Simpsons is just straight up the greatest written TV show of all time.
Classic Simpsons versus classic SpongeBob, which is better?
Simpsons.
Wow.
Easily.
Okay,
I'm gonna go as far, seasons. All I get recommended on Instagram now is Simpsons highlights. Seasons 3 through 9 of The Simpsons are just straight up. Maybe it's like a hot take, but those are just straight up the greatest. That's just the greatest show of all time.
What about the original SpongeBob movie and the Simpsons movie?
Well, the Simpsons movie was bad, so the SpongeBob movie, in my opinion,
I liked it.
Yeah,
actually, you know what? Let's save this. Let's save this
Pig.
discussion actually for the next bit because I had it ready for that. But okay, to wrap
How
up
did we
the
even
Simpsons
get
thing,
here? Why were we doing that? What were we talking about?
I don't remember how we got into the Simpsons, but you know what? That's shout out the Conspira3 Game because that's how we got here. So I don't remember exactly how. I don't know why, but shout out to the Conspira3 Game.
I feel like we have to re-listen to this entire show to see how we got to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember even where we were.
Yeah, I literally don't remember how we got onto the Simpsons anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not good at impressions, so I can only do easy sounds like a binky.
I can do some. We should do an impression sometimes a bit. I can do some impressions, but just not the Simpsons. Besides Smithers, and Marge kind of. But Marge is just homie, so Marge is not hard to do. But
I can't.
You're better than me at Marge. You can do Marge too.
Marge is just really high pitched.
Don't sell yourself short. You could do Marge as well.
Marge is really high pitched Christian.
Oh yeah, that's true. Homie,
Bob?
No,
Dad?
get that stuff off of there and get it off of there fast.
is that Marge?
Yeah.
It's Bob.
Do you realize something?
Smithers, do you realize?
Okay, we gotta get off this.
Do you realize? Okay. Well, anyway, the next bit I was gonna do, I did it by myself last time, but I want to do it with like a group. We're gonna start yelling and fighting because I wanted to do, not counting Star Wars because that's gonna be its own segment eventually.
Okay.
Some hot movie takes, like controversial movie takes.
Yeah, all yours.
Or we can get to TV too if we can't think of any movie ones, but controversial. And I'll
I have a
start.
question.
Yes, Mikey.
Raise your hand.
Is this just a
You can speak, yes.
Is this a segment just for Jack to make you mad, or are we being serious with our hard takes?
I'll poke him
No,
a
we
little.
can. No, I'm saying we can be hot. We can be serious with our takes.
Just
Okay,
poke the
because I was
Russian
gonna be
bear.
I was gonna be serious. I just didn't know if Jack was just gonna try to poke.
I'm gonna be
fun
serious,
at the
but I'll
bear.
poke a little bit of fun at the Russian bear.
All right, well, let's give our actual movie takes, but we can we can argue about. I mean, because we don't take this seriously, It's just.
Well, yeah,
movies.
I could see Jack saying, "Oh, Back to the Future is horrible."
Well, he's never. Well, that wouldn't count because he's never seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
could
yeah.
see him saying that.
Once he sees it, I'll take. I mean, even then, I'm not going to take that point seriously if he says it's horrible. But that's fine. But once he sees it, I'll listen.
Yeah.
But okay, you want to just start with does anyone have any they want to just get out there right
I
away?
love the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
I never saw that movie, but it looked like ass.
I've never seen it either.
All right.
Well, you want to explain why you thought it was good? Because I've heard why it's bad.
Well, I don't like it critically. Like, it's not like a good movie.
Yeah.
But I love it just because I'm heavily biased. It's a fan film, right? And so I was the target audience. I loved it. I bought that thing. No fan fiction.
Let me ask you, how old were you when Five Nights at Freddy's came out? You were like 14, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit old to have been playing those games?
No.
I mean, I was 12 years
14?
old. I was 12 and I thought they looked stupid. So.
Oh my goodness, that was probably one of my
favorite. You're very
favorite.
developed for your age.
What?
You're very developed for your
Don't
age.
tell him that. He'll take and run with that.
I
He'll bring it up in the Star Wars debate.
I was very smart for my age.
Yeah, he brought up his IQ.
You know who was into? You know who was a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I thought, well, this is the thing. I just thought this person was in the target demographic because when they came out, they loved it. You know who I thought was? My 7-year-old sister when that game came out. I thought she was the target demographic.
7-year-olds? No.
She was 7 when it came out, and that was her favorite game.
7-year-olds are not the target demographic.
Well, that's who played it.
It's pretty dark. Like, it's dark horror.
Yeah, I know, but she played it, and she saw the movie opening day, and she loved it, so, you know.
My little cousin, who's like 13, was too scared of the movie.
Well, my sister, when did this movie come out?
I just think psychopathy runs in your family.
Psychopathy runs in my family. I mean... I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong. She's nearly 18 now, so she's basically an adult, and she's a fully grown. So this isn't an insult, but you have the same movie taste as my kid sister. Yeah, apparently.
Prequels and everything.
She doesn't care about Star Wars, so not kind of.
So yeah.
Okay, just kind of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Dune 2.
What?
Dune 2.
She never saw that either.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in terms of Five Nights at Freddy's, you have the same movie taste.
Yeah, all right. There's only one movie.
I mean,
right now.
She's very smart for her age as well, much like I was. So that's not necessarily an insult.
You give him a little foot, and he'll go a mile with it. He's gonna bring that up forever now.
The expression is, you give them an inch and they take a mile.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, but anyway,
Mr. IQ.
Get it right, Jack.
Well, okay, you get your well. Fine. I mean, I'm not gonna debate you because I never saw it. It looked like ass in my opinion, but I
bought it.
Debate what?
I own the movie.
Yeah, you were talking about watching it in the apartment before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember.
It's great.
Yeah, well, in your condition, I'm sure it was, but anyway.
What does that mean? In my condition?
I didn't want to say because you were high at the time.
No, it's a good movie regardless.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, I never saw it, so if you say so, I'll take your word for it. But anyway, I'll talk about it now because I brought it up. Unless Mikey, do you have one you want to say right at the beginning?
No.
You can go
to your guys's.
You can go after me then. The Simpsons movie was ass in my opinion, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I accept that is not a popular opinion because people like that movie, and like I said, early Simpsons was the greatest TV show ever written in my opinion. It was
ever.
Ever.
I thought you said Star Trek was the greatest show ever written.
No, Star Trek's not the greatest. Well, Next Generation's probably top 5, but Simpsons is number. Simpsons overall is not a good show because it went on for way too long and has too many bad seasons now. But in terms of just those seasons, those are.
I feel like a good rule of thumb with Josiah, if you ever want to know if he likes something or not, is if your grandma watched it as a child, he will think it's the best things ever.
A show from the 90s?
Star Trek, yeah.
Yo, speaking of grandpa, your mind's slipping with that age, bro. You
Originals.
don't know what you're talking about. So. Okay, first of all, my grandparents were like 40 when the originals came out, so that doesn't count. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I like things that are actually good instead of.
You
crap
like old things, dude.
Yeah, things that were good. And also old Simpsons, old Simpsons from like the 90s. It's not even that old.
Oh yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah, when did you think the Simpsons freaking came out? 1964 or something?
You just like things from the 40s and 50s and 60s and all that. You put on name one. Bedtime for Bonzo at a Halloween party.
No, you put that on.
No, you put it on. You told me about it.
Jack put it on, but you recommended it.
Yeah, I recommended it.
You said we should really watch it.
Exactly.
Because as a meme, I recommend. I never even.
No, he pressed. No, I
didn't say it was a good movie.
You like the original Star Treks movies.
No, I like the next. I haven't seen most of the original. Well, I've seen the first two, but the first two are from the late 70s, the early 80s.
You like classic rock?
Maybe it's not grandparents. It's if your parents, if it came out during your parents' like youth, Josiah likes it. Back to the Future, originals, Simpsons.
When things used to be better. Yeah.
See, there it is. I mean, I'm not
a slave to whatever
bad,
comes out now. I'm cool with.
Listen, that's the rule. It's just a rule of thumb. I'm not saying it's bad.
Well, you said it as a joke, so. You were saying it's bad.
Well, it's kind of funny, but it's not like bad.
Here's a rule of thumb: if something has bright, flashy colors and no storyline and it sucks, then Jack will like that.
Yeah, Dune 2 is the epitome of that.
Yep.
Do you like Dune 2 because it's Zendaya?
No. What?
I've never seen Dune 2, so I'm just...
No.
Anyway,
the whole story is amazing.
Anyway, back to the Simpsons movie.
Mm-hmm.
The writing was like the newer episodes of The Simpsons, so not good. It was not written like the old Simpsons. The story... because the main difference between what made old Simpsons good and why New Simpsons is not is because... New Simpsons is just trying to be funny the whole time, and you never care about the characters anymore. In the old Simpsons, you gave a damn about the characters. Mm. But no, the movie's written like that. You don't care about anyone or what's going on. They try to do these big story arcs with it, but they just they forget about them halfway through the movie. It wasn't very funny, in my opinion. It was very cliched for a movie, and it was. I don't care also because The Simpsons has gone on for like 20 years even at that point. So they're obviously not going to do anything drastic like kill anyone. So there's no stakes to it. I mean, I'll say the music was done by Hans Zimmer. You know that guy?
Really?
Yeah, he did the music for the Simpsons movie.
Think about it as Star Wars.
He didn't do Star Wars.
Oh no, that was John
he did
Williams.
like the Dark Knight.
Yeah, and Interstellar and all that.
Yeah, the Christopher Nolan guy. He did the music.
Yeah.
So, and some of the jokes were kind of like the jokes that were funny were pretty good, but. And this is a nitpick. I'm going to say right now about as someone who likes the old Simpsons, a total missed opportunity here. The bad guy of the movie was the guy who worked for the EPA, who was played by Albert Brooks, who was a popular guest star on The Simpsons a lot back in the old days as different characters. They made him some egomaniacal maniac who's trying to destroy Springfield. They should have made him. What was his name? Hank Scorpio, who was a bad guy in one episode of The Simpsons, who was like a James Bond villain parody, who he also played. Why couldn't it have just been that guy? So Simpsons, it's not like the worst movie, but no, it's bad. So anyone want
to? I just think I'm biased. I just have great memories, nostalgia of it.
My thing is, some of your complaints is as if you're watching, like a Batman type of movie. You said there's no, with the characters not dying. I don't know if they're going to make a lot of animated films that a character dies.
Well, there are kids movies where characters die,
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying in terms of that type of movie, and then also just what Jack said with the nostalgia, it's dude.
That doesn't make it a good
Spider
movie.
Pig.
It's pure jokes, but for a movie like that can work.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't work when the show used to actually be about trying to make you care about the characters.
Okay, would you not like it if you hadn't even watched the original?
I would
cartoons?
concede I probably would have liked it more if I hadn't seen the show.
Okay, that makes sense.
I've never seen Simpsons season 3 to season 9.
Wait,
so.
Wait, what? Have you seen The Simpsons as a show?
Yeah, I watched The Simpsons as a show, but it was the newer episodes that were airing on Fox every single.
You gotta watch the old episode.
Here you go.
But I'm saying, I don't understand.
I'll tell you this. If you put a poll up of what seasons of The Simpsons were the best, there ain't one person who's voting for a season after 13.
How many seasons are there now?
I think they're up to 36 or something.
But I heard that Fox is telling them hey, if you don't get it together, we're cutting you.
Oh, really? Which is good. It should have.
It's not Fox anymore. It's Disney.
Well, no, but it airs on Fox.
But yeah, the new episode.
Well, it's made by Fox, which is owned by Disney. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also The Simpsons is probably the most depressing show of all time because it used to be, great, and now it's just depressing to look at it.
Do you think Family Guy is better in that regard?
Well, Family Guy, I guess this is a hot TV show take, but the opinion on Family Guy seems to be the early seasons of Family Guy were good, but now it's gotten bad. I don't think Family Guy was never good in my opinion. It was bad from the very beginning.
Wow.
It was Family Guy is way better than Simpsons.
Whoa.
No.
Josiah's face.
The Family name one time in Family Guy where you cared about the characters at all.
Stewie alone is better than the entire show.
How the hell is
Wow.
The gay baby?
I mean, there's some good characters in Family Guy.
Name 5.
Just the character design,
what do you mean name 5?
Designs.
It's
5 characters
in a show with 4 characters.
There's more than 4 characters in Family Guy.
I'm saying
Stewie and
Brian,
The Simpsons,
Peter.
The Simpsons, the jokes in The Simpsons require actual wit and not just look at this random thing that we're gonna cut to for 5 seconds. That's
There's
why
some witty jokes in Family Guy, and don't just
what?
go name one exact one and tell me the script and tell me the episode. It's no, I remember this generally.
All right, what was good about it then? What was good about Family Guy?
There's some jokes that
Dude, I still watch Family Guy just to unwind. Like last night, I was watching Family Guy.
I mean, I'll tell you what, Family Guy is good for that one, which is
the
just
specials are better too. They have a whole Star Wars special.
Well, frankly, The Simpsons. I don't think The Simpsons ever did specials, so.
Yeah, because
Well, the closest they ever did was the Halloween specials, which were probably the best episodes of.
They did a crossover episode of Family Guy and Simpsons.
Yeah, but that wasn't good either. So.
But dude, Family Guy did Star Wars specials, which is really funny.
Star Wars specials were kind of funny. I'll give them that one.
They're
and Family Guy, it's good for once in a while. There's like a cheap joke that was kind of funny, but the Family Guy, I don't watch it for good entertainment. That's supposed to make me like think or feel anything.
I feel like there's more witty jokes in Family Guy than there is in Simpsons.
Family Guy jokes are just they cut away to some random thing happening. Simpsons jokes are they set up, like they have a setup and a punchline and a.
You want to feel something when you watch Family Guy.
I feel like
I want to feel something if I'm going to watch anything.
Dude,
well, here's the thing, Family Guy, it can be
you
a
just
show.
Want to laugh at something?
Family Guy can be a show. I'm not even saying Family Guy's the worst thing ever. Family Guy it's fine to be a show that you're not supposed to feel anything and you're supposed to laugh at it.
Yeah.
So that's fine. It can be that, but don't compare it to The Simpsons because The Simpsons actually made you feel stuff, and that's why it was better.
I don't know.
But frankly, Mikey, you have a skewed view of this because you haven't seen the good season. You don't like what do you? If you had to guess, what is the earliest episode of the Simpsons you saw? Like when it came out?
Like back when Fox was 2010s.
Yeah, so that Simpsons was already trash by then. You need to watch. 90s Simpsons was the greatest written TV show of all time. Like the jokes.
We had to watch a couple episodes.
You know what?
I'm just gonna five best episodes. I'll Google my.
You know what? I'm just gonna look up right now. Best of classic.
Oh, here we go.
I gotta Google.
I'm gonna show you.
You could just easily do
no,
best of classic.
We have to watch
Family
some
Guy.
of best of. Yeah, we're just gonna pull up some jokes here,
Oh,
and then you tell me. Then you tell me it was not good. All
I
right.
love Watch Mojo.
Okay, get rid of that stupid. Let me find a good joke that I remember. Here we go.
Fall Out Boy.
Watch
here's
out,
a good joke.
Radioactive Man.
Yeah, so Bart's auditioning to be in the Radioactive Man
Watch
movie.
out, Radioactive Man.
Fantastic! One more time.
Watch out, Radioactive Man.
Congratulations, Bart Simpson. You're our new Fallout Boy. That's what I'd be saying to you if you weren't an inch too short. Next.
Yeah, that was funny, right?
I don't know about that one. Just
yeah, you know what? Let me find. Shut up.
It didn't let.
There's
some great jokes, but that wasn't one of them.
Here's a good joke. So they get in trouble because Bart did some bad prank at church, and
you to clean every one of these organ pipes would be fouled with your popular music.
It's about to get good. All right, he's leaving. They're cleaning the organ now.
You shank! How could you tell on me?
Well, I don't want hungry birds pecking my soul forever.
Soul? Come on, Millhouse. There is no such thing as a soul. It's just something they made up to scare kids, like the Boogeyman or Michael Jackson.
But every religion says there's a soul, Bart. Why would they lie? What would they have to gain?
I don't hear scrubbing.
Okay.
Some guy freaking out.
Yeah, you gotta explain. We can't just watch Simpsons. You gotta explain.
Well, what do you want me to say? How am I supposed to set up the whole thing for you?
Well, you should have said that he was pouring coins in, from the.
I'm doing this for you at this point. I'm not even doing it for the audience. I'm doing it for you because you're judging the Simpsons.
Josiah
when
show, you heard it here first. Doesn't care about the audience.
I like the Simpsons. It's just those two clips are just not good for me.
Whoa, I like the second one. That was good.
What do you
the
like?
second one was solid.
All right, so what do you like?
Okay, hey, give him a fair go.
Google
classic Family Guy clips, and you gotta watch a little.
No,
you can't just do best classic clips.
No, because I'm not trying to convince. I've seen classic Family Guy and it's bad. So I'm not talking about.
I'm talking about both shows as an overall classic.
Well, in terms of overall, I'll put it this way: I'd rather watch Family Guy now than The Simpsons because it's just depressing to watch new Simpsons. Family Guy, I never felt anything for, so I'm fine watching Family Guy. But watching classic Simpsons is like watching your grandpa with dementia who can't remember your name anymore. It's just depressing, so I'd rather watch Family Guy than The Simpsons. But anyway, the point is the Simpsons movie is. I don't know why we got into defending the Simpsons because I'm here to say the movie was bad.
Well, no, because you said
because you don't have any
not one good. You said that Family Guy, either season of Family Guy is not better than Simpsons. You said it was never good. So I was
I mean, if you compare season, because Family Guy was never good, but it used to be mediocre at best. Is how I'd say.
That's kind of a hot take.
Dude, that is a hot.
I know
Family
it is.
Guy was never
It's like
good.
burning my fingers.
Classic Family Guy was better than new. Okay, wasn't we could talk about hot takes for TV shows? So, okay, Family Guy then. Family Guy, because the popular opinion on Family Guy was it used to be good and it's gotten bad. But here's the thing: old Family Guy, it was better than it is now because the animation was better. It didn't look so lifeless like it does now.
What?
Yeah. Well, the modern Family Guy.
Do you get that?
Bro,
Lifeless animation.
Yeah, it looks like it was done in Go Animate modern.
Well,
Family
Dude, we
Guy.
need to watch a. Oh,
Yeah,
we can't
Mikey,
because there's a lot of cussing.
You
but-
watch a lot of.
Well, even if we
Family
could,
Guy. You
well,
think
even
it
if we
looks
could,
lifeless?
I would say the animation is worse back then because it's like the
Complete
animation.
opposite
It was
take.
more
Because it's
you
like
know,
really
lively.
old. It's like it looks.
I'm not talking about
old,
like the
you know?
first
Maybe
episode.
he
I'm
likes
talking
old.
I'm not talking about because the old animation.
What about South Park? You ever seen South Park?
Well, South Park's good, but it's gotten worse as well. I mean, it's better than all these other shit. It's better than the Simpsons and
I feel
Family
like the
Guy.
animation's way better than it used to be.
Yeah, no, the new South Park is well animated, but Family Guy is not.
South Park is like brain rot though. If you watch like 4 episodes.
Bro, you watch Family Guy and you're gonna talk about how South Park's South Park is
way more brain rot than Family Guy is.
No, it's not. South Park actually has wit to its jokes as well, like The Simpsons.
Dude, when I watch 4 episodes in a row of South Park, I feel like I lost brain cells.
Are you sure
It's
not
funny.
just-
It's great. It's a great show. I love it. But if you watch 4 episodes in a row, dude.
But Family Guy
I
is
don't
really
get that.
stimulating your brain.
Yeah, like Family Guy is
well,
intellectual.
no, but like I'm
intellectual
saying, if I had to
television.
compare the two,
Okay.
Well, South Park is actually good, so there's not much of comparison to Family Guy. But Family Guy was not funny back then because it still had the stupid cutaways every second where Pete's like, "Remember the time where I was an astronaut?" or
Those
whatever.
can be good.
yeah, those are pretty good.
No, it's just cutting away from the story. Any story there is. And
I
just
don't
doing
think
a
you like it
stupid
because the
gag.
internet doesn't like it. That's why, and it makes fun of it.
Dude, when
I don't like it because of what?
The internet doesn't like the cutaway gags.
Well, so because the popular opinion is that the cutaway gags are bad, I'm not supposed to think that?
Or no, I think you think that because it's the popular.
No,
opinion.
because they're not funny is why.
I see. I
but
disagree.
to see South Park, like, have you seen South Park's like pooping scenes? It's like, oh my gosh.
What do you mean they're pooping scenes?
Like, have you seen those scenes? They're so brain rot. It's like, oh my gosh.
Well, they've done a lot of jokes like that, but they're actually funny and again require some intelligence to understand.
Oh yeah,
So-
okay.
pooping
Some
joke?
IQ.
Yeah, well, there's
Yeah.
but they don't say. Nobody freaking comes up and says, "Remember the time where I was pooping in the toilet or whatever?" Okay, they don't do it like that. There's actually set up to the jokes, you know. Unlike Family Guy, where they just cut away to some dumb crap for 10 minutes and it takes away from anything that's
10
going
minutes.
Dude.
Okay, you're
Jack,
just
have
lying
you seen South
now.
Park?
No, not really.
Not enough to
South
like,
Park's
okay.
a good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not mandatory viewing. Well, I'll put classic South Park is close to quality as the classic Simpsons. I mean, it's not as good, but classic South Park is probably one of the best written shows of all time. Old South Park. South Park now is fine. It's fine in my opinion now still, but it has got the golden years of South Park in my opinion were like the beginning to 2015 maybe.
I would say if I had to rank it, I would go Family Guy number 1, South Park number 2, Simpsons number 3. And I'm not trying to purposely say that.
Yeah, if you put it in reverse, I would kind of agree with you, but anyway, okay. The point is, Family Guy. It was better back then because they had less of the cutaways and they tried to make you care about the characters somewhat and tried to make things actually matter. And also the characters were more like Stewie back then was better because his character was he was evil and he wanted to kill his mother and all that. And now his character is just he's a gay baby is his character now. So that's literally. I mean, I don't know. People disagree with that. That's literally what. And also,
Mikey, what do you think about that?
And also, Peter actually cared about his family back then. Now he doesn't know their names anymore. So that was
which is a funny part of the show too.
Well, yeah,
Dude,
but
we gotta watch all 3 of these shows and see.
Yeah, and the one that actually I'll put it this way: when The Simpsons is canceled, I mean, his legacy is definitely hurt because of how long it's gone on for and how bad it is now. But people will remember the old episodes. When Family Guy is canceled, it'll just be some throwaway garbage that was on TV for a long time.
Oh, wow.
No.
We'll see come back in 20 years and we'll see who's right, all right? I'll just put it that way. We'll see in 20 years which one of us was right. I mean, if you disagree with me on that.
I don't think we ever have like fully agreed in terms of media. It's always like this bear off.
I'll tell you what, when you see Back to the Future, you'll agree with me.
I doubt that. If it's anything like the first Star Wars episode, it's gonna be
Back to the Future is nothing like Star Wars. I don't know why you're comparing it.
But like just bad effects,
okay, there's like 2 effects in
pacing.
Back to the Future, so shut up. I'm talking about just the first one. Literally, the only effects in the first Back to the Future is the time machine, and everything else is there's no effects in the movie.
No, Back to the Future is a great movie, but I wouldn't say it's the best movie.
I mean, I don't expect you to say it's the best movie. I don't even think it's the best movie all the time. It's just my favorite movie all the time. But Back to the Future, you'll agree it's good. I'm just saying. Well, Mikey already agrees it's good. And the second one, the only one that has a lot of effects is the second one because they actually go to the future. And there are some that are bad, but I'm just telling you the second one. I watched it not too long ago, the second one, because everyone just writes that one off. And I'm just saying the second one, it's the worst of the three by a lot, but it is still a good movie. I'm just going to say that. And the effects have really not aged badly, in my opinion. The effects, there's like 3 effects in that movie where you look at them and say it's bad now. But the majority of the effects are still hold up in the second one. So I'm just saying, but go on to why Back to the Future is bad in your opinion, or why it's probably bad.
I don't have an opinion. I haven't watched it.
But you're saying you think you would think it's bad. So why else besides
No,
the
I said
effects?
if it's a snooze fest like the first episode of Star Wars, which it came out very similar time.
So you're just saying if it's like Back to the Future is literally nothing like Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
First of all, it's way better.
Great.
It's way better.
I don't know.
It's way better than every Star Wars movie by a lot. So that's the first thing.
I do want to say in the survey, Empire Strikes Back was not even close to the best movie.
Yeah, but you know what else was? You know what was not even close to the best trilogy? The prequels.
No, they were actually pretty close.
No, it was about like 15%. That's not very close.
15% out of 60. Like actually, no. Now there's 70 responses, so it actually went up a little bit.
Yeah, so it wasn't even close. Which trilogy is the best? Originals.
Yeah, but best movies.
We weren't talking about that. We were talking about which trilogy was
But
the
still,
best.
I think it speaks to him.
There has to be a term for this. I haven't asked ChatGPT that the Revenge of the Sith was the best movie voted by like 50% or 45.5%.
There's a dissonance because they say, well,
But
no,
the trilogy
it makes sense because overall people prefer the originals, but in terms of individual movies, they'd rather watch Revenge of the Sith.
And you know what? I'll accept that because you know what? Revenge of the Sith, I think that one's close to the worst of the 3, but I'll say that whatever. For some reason that one everyone gives that one a pass because
It's good.
Because
it's good cinema. It's not
I'll tell you why it started because that's the only one where when it came out people liked because you remember when the prequels came out people did not like them. It was just well maybe you don't remember from being there, but that was what it was. People didn't like them when they came. Except Revenge of the Sith, that was the only one where people liked that one when it came out. And I'll explain why. It's because Revenge of the Sith is the only prequel, and even though I don't like it, I'll give it this one that actually had stuff people wanted to see in a Star Wars movie in it.
Yeah.
As in,
it doesn't have old people fights or stormtroopers being
because it has
incompetent
imagery from the old good movies, like the ship from the first Star Wars movie that Darth Vader himself, the Emperor, is in it as not as some weird politician guy who's just telling everybody, "Hey, I'm evil, Anakin," but like as the actual.
Okay, there's like a 10-second clip of Darth Vader at the end. You can't say that like Darth Vader's in the movie. Like,
well, you realize it was advertised like that, right? Like all the posters.
Oh, so we're
Darth
judging
Vader
on advertising now? No,
When
we're
I
talking
wasn't
about the
even alive?
movies.
Yeah, that's why people liked it because they were all at the time because they were all hyped up to see Darth Vader.
Because it's a good movie.
Because
That's why people
they were
still
so
like it.
bored of the crap that George Lucas did when he couldn't just fall back on the original trilogy, that when they finally got some stuff from the old movies, they were cool with it.
Well, the thing is with the prequels, there's actually a whole YouTube video that we should watch on our own time that says why Attack of the Clones is one of the best movies in the entire movie
because he was
series.
smoking crack when he saw it.
Why?
I don't remember. I watched
Attack of
the
the Clones
YouTube
is
video
top
like a
10
long
worst
time
movies
ago.
ever made. Come
But
on,
it's actually a really good video. It's a good video, but I still like
Or you know-
Revenge of the Sith. But I'm saying prequels are really hard to like, when you already have a story made, prequels are so hard to like elaborate
That's why
because you're giving the backstory to that really cool story.
You're right. I agree. That's why they shouldn't have made him,
Well,
or at least made him good.
I mean, Revenge of the Sith, according to the survey, has a greater longevity than any of the originals.
Yeah, because the
That's what
people
that
who voted.
means.
I mean, I didn't want to go into this, but I'm just gonna, because the people who voted grew up with it. All right, and so they all voted for that one.
No. You
Yeah.
can't know. Or it's better.
No, it's
Have
not.
you thought
better.
about that? Okay.
But also, I like how you believe surveys now. When before you were talking about how when I showed you IMDb scores and stuff, you didn't believe that. Now you believe surveys as soon
No, I
as.
was talking about the critics. Critics versus viewers.
You realize IMDb is literally a survey of anyone can make an account and vote on a movie there, right?
But
I did not realize that. I thought it was critics.
Also, like Rotten
No.
Tomatoes says the sequels has 2 of the top 4 movies.
So what?
So those are also critics. That's like you can't really. Those like
Why do their opinions not matter?
because they say 2 of the top 4 movies ever in the Star Wars saga is
Which one?
I think it was Force Awakens makes sense because that was a solid movie.
Oh.
But then it was, I think, Rise of Skywalker. It's the website I showed you guys.
No, I've seen that, but I don't get why that means their opinion doesn't mean anything.
No, it's not that it doesn't mean anything. It's a little bit outlier because.
Yeah, well, to be fair, if we're gonna look at the IMDb scores, Revenge of the Sith is not number 1. And it's nowhere close. So, so if we're gonna go by that, I mean,
I think we should go WSU students.
Why?
What about you, Jack?
Because we're WSU students.
So what? We're also human beings, and you know what? Human beings voted for were the best Star Wars movies, the old ones.
Yeah, overall.
Yeah.
But the better movie
I'm not
was
talking
Revenge
about
of the Sith.
We're human beings, and you know what the human population voted were the best Star Wars movies? The originals.
The human the whole human population is on IMDb.
Everyone who is in the human population who was on IMDb voted the originals were better.
Are you saying WSU students are not part of the human population?
No, but I'm saying the people who voted on the IMDb scores for the originals are all higher by the prequels by a noticeable amount. Does that not mean anything? And
no,
the
it
IMDb,
does, but I prefer the WSU survey.
Because there was a shred of it that supported your
No,
opinion.
just as the data set.
Why?
It's us. Like it's
so like 60 random people who we've never met. They're
closer like to us in statistics than
I'm not talking about.
bunch
I'm
of
talking
random
about
people.
just general people watching movies.
Oh, I mean, well, I think it doesn't really matter. It's just difference of data set.
Well, sure, it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying if we're because I can defend the originals and say why the prequels are bad just on my own. I don't need people to back me up on it, but if we're gonna look at which ones like the votes, then why don't we look at IMDb because that's where the most people are.
Okay, I mean, sure.
Okay.
It doesn't change my opinion.
I'm not saying it has to change your opinion, but I think let's stop with the whole like nobody agrees with you on this or whatever because
when did I say that?
We were clearly implying when you start looking for votes like no one's with you on this. No one's like pointing.
No, I said that when you brought in 2 votes that were completely unverified that you just said, "Oh yeah, my friend said this."
Well, first of all, I proved them, so.
Oh, yeah, you did, but this was original. Like you just said, yeah, I get 2 votes.
No, you were doing that before. When we were getting Mikey and Doug and all that.
They were there.
And you were saying to
verified.
me, and you're saying to me like you were bragging to me about you got more people on your side. So, so you should have never brought this up in the first place. Is the point?
What?
How many people are on whose side?
Well, no, I like to ask the people.
Well, you're acting like I'm an idiot because I don't agree with.
Okay, hold on. You can't say that when you bring up IQs and saying that my IQ is clearly like half of yours because I like the prequels. You're the one calling idiot.
No, but you're calling me an idiot by your. You called me an
I'm
idiot
just saying
first.
I'm doing the group think. I'm doing the pack. The pack
yeah,
prefers this.
And you're looking at me. I'm an idiot because I'm an outlier and I don't know what I'm talking about.
I never said you're not an idiot. This is
know
all
you-
just
I know you
subjective
meant.
opinion.
I know you meant.
Okay.
So you're. I mean, you can't be all when pointing at me is how I'm wrong about this because you got more people on your side, and then when I'm pointing up, look at IMDb because that's where the most people are in general. You're like, I don't believe that.
No, I never said I don't believe that.
We said you didn't care, and that we should.
No, that stemmed from I thought IMDb was critics.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, and I just discovered that. You told me. I didn't know that.
So all I'm advocating for, I said we weren't going to talk about Star Wars, and we spent like 5 minutes doing it. But all I'm saying is, if we're going to talk about whose opinion is in the majority, let's look at IMDb for you know.
I'll look more into it.
But we don't have to do that, period, frankly, because we can just talk about our opinions like gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And
but I do like it's just more close to home when it's WSU students.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why you did the survey. Like,
that was fun.
think it was
good to see.
It was good information, but I'm just saying that I don't think it counts for the majority of people on the planet. But that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I don't think so either.
Okay. Well, there we go. Well, we agree. So what the hell are we arguing about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay. Anyway, we'll make it quick because we've been. I have one more thing I want to do before we're done. So we'll do I did Family. I talked about Family Guy and The Simpsons and all that. Remember Mikey? Because you haven't got any. So you want to say any?
Hot takes.
Yeah.
I kind of like the movies that a lot of people like. There's not really a lot of hot takes I have with movies.
It could be something. It could be like a show or a game or whatever.
But also, it's kind of hard because we don't see the same movies. Like, you guys ever seen Baby Driver? Well, I don't even know what Baby Driver's scores was.
No, I heard it was a good movie though.
I didn't like it.
Okay, so then you didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But you guys,
that would be the hot take, because like Josiah said, he heard that people. So I think the majority say that they like it.
Yeah, they do.
So that's not really a hot take.
Did you not like it?
No, I liked it.
Oh,
a
you
lot.
liked.
I didn't.
You want to say?
What would be your guys' like? What would be one movie that you would show your kids? You can pick.
Yeah,
one.
Back to the Future.
That's a good question.
it can't be like a multi-series. It has to be one movie if it is part of a series.
Should I? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
That's a good one. I don't know. Kids? What? How old are they?
Show them Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler.
I hate that movie.
Yeah, I hate that movie too. No, I agree.
Oh, you guys ever seen I Now Pronounce You?
Chuck and Larry?
Yeah.
No, but I heard it was bad.
What is that?
It's bad, but it's really funny. It's Adam Sandler and Kevin James needs to act like they're a couple to help
But Austin
them.
likes it.
It's actually a really.
Well,
we
isn't
should
his
actually
favorite
watch
movie
it.
Happy Gilmore? So,
Yeah.
Probably. You know.
Why are you laughing?
They're making a Happy Gilmore too.
Is that true?
Yeah, I know they're making that. Yeah, I've seen it.
I've never seen the first one.
Me neither.
They said it's gonna be.
Austin would
Very
be in
offensive.
shock about that.
What about Grown Ups?
That movie sucks.
It's good though. Like it's not like a
Too
movie.
polar up.
No, well, I'm saying like yes, it's not a good movie, but it's like a good like
Fun.
you know you have like you're at a lake house with a bunch of family members because you guys like rented out a lake house. Everybody's making like homemade popcorn,
I would want to watch that with my family.
and then it's just like hey, let's just watch a movie.
You'd be a party pooper, just say.
Yeah,
Storm out.
I'm not watching that movie
Mike,
again.
you.
Throws the remote at the TV.
But I'll tell you what, at least it wasn't Grown Ups too. I'll just say that.
They're so bad it's good. Come on now. You have a little fun.
Yeah,
with
it's
it.
so bad it's good.
There are no it's so bad it's good comedies out there.
Really?
Because the whole point of a so bad it's good movie is it's so bad that it becomes an unintentional comedy. If it's because a comedy, as long as you think it's funny, then it's a good movie basically. But I didn't think it was funny.
Interesting.
So when you
Interesting
first
thought.
ever watched Grown Ups, you never laughed once.
Well, the first time I watched it was that time in the apartment a few years ago. That was the first time I saw it, and I didn't laugh once.
Yeah, you didn't laugh once. You could have a little fun with it.
How old are you
Just
supposed to be to
stupid
watch
jokes
it?
in there.
Also, I was like 12 years old when
Yeah.
I watched that, so it's a
Yeah,
little more funny.
if I was 12, I might
I
think
enjoyed
it
it
was
when
funny.
we watched it again.
You what?
I enjoyed it when we watched it.
So you guys have all seen it before.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe being an adult was not the right age to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not like
Which kinda-
I'm not gonna go home right now and go watch.
Here's a
Grown-Ups.
problem with Grown Ups. So let me tell. I don't get why it's like you guys said you liked it when you were kids, so it's humor for kids. But why then is it this weird tribute movie to '90s SNL cast members, which is basically why they made that movie? If kids aren't gonna know that, that's the biggest problem with it. It's a bunch of the whole point of the movie. It's a reunion of the '90s SNL, like Adam Sandler and Chris Rock and.
Are they
David
actually
Spade.
SNL characters in the universe?
No, but that's.
Oh.
I mean, those actors are. That's where they got famous, and that was the point of the movie. They all like that was the '90s SNL cast, basically. Adam Sandler and David Spade and Chris Rock and all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole movie, the idea of the movie was like to get them all like back in business and doing a movie with them again as like a reunion. But kids aren't gonna know that, so
Look, yeah, okay.
so why do they even?
They still liked it because it's
But the
a
thing
funny
is,
movie.
the storyline of the movie is them still coming back together, so you still get that part of the storyline.
Yeah, but it's the most like cliched comedy type story.
yeah, I'm
You're
not-
telling me 10 years from now, when we're all doing our thing, we want to be back at a
I would like
lake
to.
house,
Yeah, I'll do that, but I don't want to watch a stupid movie about
but
it.
it like inspires you.
I don't watch Grown Ups to be moved, right?
I'm not talking about moving. I just thought it was dumb.
But you're like, you want a deep storyline where you care about
It
the
doesn't have to be a deep
characters.
story. I can watch movies that are stupid that are
Yeah.
actually. Let me give you a good example. You know a movie that was dumb.
What's
and
that?
That was actually funny.
Yeah.
Austin Powers. That's a good movie. You ever see that?
I saw it when I was really young. I really did not
That-
like it.
I cannot
Yeah.
watch Austin Powers.
Are you serious?
Oh no! Here we go again.
I'm not even trying to be like
Yeah, you
difficult.
You don't like movies that are actually funny?
Here we go.
I,
You see, when you disagree, you imply that we are just below you.
is Austin Powers the one where like he's playing blackjack and he like stays at 5 and he's like I like to live dangerously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. That I saw that joke on Instagram the other day. I just was like, oh.
Dr. Evil was funny. You gotta give him that.
Fat bastard.
Yeah, fat bastard.
Yeah, that aged well.
What
Yeah,
about
it did.
is that the same movie that has like the mini me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
What the hell is your problem with
no.
Austin Powers?
This like
Yeah.
creeps me out.
What?
I don't know why.
Okay, first of all, to be fair, I'm just talking about the first one. The 2 sequels were. Those are examples of
I-
movies that are just dumb and not funny. The
I
first
hate.
one was the
I
funny
hate
one.
this. I hate to. This is just a repeat, but I agree with Mikey again. And now we're just gonna get into it again, like the prequels and all
Well,
that.
I'm just saying what was
We're
bad
gonna be
about
off the
it.
show next week.
You just said you don't like it. What was
I
bad?
did not like it. It wasn't
kinda just-
funny to me. It wasn't.
How is
like-
it not funny? What?
It like creeps me out a little bit. It's not that funny.
Why does it creep you out?
It just.
I'm not even trying to argue. I'm just asking
No,
why.
I know, but like it's like a thing where it's like if you're walking down the street, why if a street creeps you out, you just have like an uneasy feeling. It's like when I watch it,
it's so
like,
weird. I have
Did
memories
Austin
of
Powers like touch you as a child?
watching
no, it just
it
makes me
and-
queasy.
Yeah, I have memories of watching it and being uneasy. I didn't like
Like, it's
there's
just-
something going on. I think it was like the whole Mojo storyline or something.
How he well.
And he like pulls out a big canister of something. I just
When Fat Bastard steals his mojo.
Yeah, and the fat bastard character. I just remember like watching as a child and like being disturbed. I did not like it.
That's why I like Grown Ups, because it feels like you're at that lake house playing
It's
basketball.
comforting.
Austin Powers
comforting.
feels like you're at that.
No,
in 1997.
Austin Powers feels like if I don't laugh, I'm gonna be in
It's like
trouble.
I get the same
Powers-
feeling with Austin Powers than I do at the
So
doctor's office.
You watch stupid Adam Sandler comedies that have no actual wit, nothing funny about it. And
Yeah,
Austin
they're comfortable and easy to watch.
But
Name one joke that was bad in Austin Powers. Name
Literally the
Mojo,
blackjack.
fat bastard, the tiny guy
the
running around.
blackjack joke I saw.
Okay, hold on, one at a time. here. Jack,
Yeah, we just said like 8 things.
one at a time.
This is the one time
Fat
you've
Bastard's
pulled,
not a joke,
Hold
he's
on,
a
this is the one
character.
time you've pulled that out, and it's actually backfired on you because you always
Yeah,
pull
good
that
job.
trick out.
Usually-
you go name the
usually I'm right.
specifics.
Yeah, usually I'm right,
No.
and you can't even name it.
It's just not fair to go like, okay, name the specific.
Well, if you're gonna
timestamp.
claim, I'm gonna ask you to back it up, man.
Well, no, but it's not fair when it's such a big thing, and then you go, all right, give me the exact specifics.
No, I'm saying just name one joke that was not funny.
Well, I watched that movie when I was young, so I can't say from like.
Well, then you
10-minute
need to watch again and reevaluate it.
Yeah.
Frankly,
I'll watch it
I
again.
recommend watching all 3 of them because
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What about The Matrix? You guys ever seen The Matrix?
Oh.
Yeah, but the only good one's the first one.
Okay, I would agree to that.
Yeah.
But anyway, Austin Powers. I'll just say the first one. It's the first one's mandatory viewing. 2 and 3 are optional because they're funny, but they're not technically. Okay, I'll say I feel about those the same way you feel about like Grown Ups or whatever. They're funny, but they're not. I'll admit they're not good. The 2 sequels they got worse, but they're funny. And then the first one was the only one that's like an actual genuine good movie. But and the first one didn't have Mini-Me or the first one was really simple. The first one had no Mini-Me or Fat Bastard or anything like that. The first one was just they're from 1967 and they get Dr. Evil and Austin Powers they both get like frozen in time, and then when they come back it's the 90s and they don't fit in right and they have to Dr. Evil's just the bad guy. He doesn't learn anything, but Austin Powers learns to be a better person. He says like groovy baby and stuff like that a lot. So
this. Don't they do something like that?
That's what Dr. Evil does.
One time my girlfriend did that, and I said, please do not ever do that. It makes me
Bro,
cringe so bad.
did Dr. Evil like kill your father? What did he?
No, literally, like if she wants to win an argument, she could do that, and I would actually shut up. I would actually stop talking.
That was, but he pulls that
because it makes me like go back to Austin Powers.
Wow.
What the hell did Austin
PTSD,
Powers?
dude.
Dude, even when I see Instagram clips of Austin Powers or like the bald dude with the Mini-Me, I just get
Dr.
I'm like
Evil?
I actually do like the.
It's deep rooted.
You know when you push the 3 dots on Instagram,
Not
you can do not
interested.
interested.
Wow.
Like I'm not even trying to
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to make a joke. Literally, that's what I do. I promise.
Okay. Well. Okay. We're getting past time, so we'll wrap this up. But I just want to ask. My last question is, Jack. I'm just saying. Name a specific joke that was bad in Austin Powers. Name one joke.
The Mojo joke.
That was not a joke. That was like a
Fat bastard joke.
The Fat Bastard
The
was,
tiny Mini-Me
Fat
I
Bastard
didn't
was
like.
not a joke. He was a
Well,
character.
if that wasn't a joke, he's saying things that he doesn't like that are even better than a joke. He's saying storylines and characters.
Okay,
are
fine.
not
You know what?
good.
Fine. What was not good about Fat Bastard?
He was disgusting, and it was
That's the joke.
It was a bad
Well,
joke.
it's
It was
always
just
funny.
low hanging fruit.
You watch Grown Ups and you're gonna talk to me about low hanging
it doesn't
fruit?
it doesn't make like fucking fat jokes or anything.
Oh yeah, they were too above that. They wouldn't stoop to that
It's
level.
just stupid family humor, right? And then
No,
versus Austin Powers is not family humor.
I would say to make a family comedy that isn't about fat jokes or something like that is way harder.
Grown Ups was about David Spade doing an old woman. All right, how was that family comedy? All right.
Because it's funny. It's funny for the adults, and the kids are kind of like, "What?"
Yeah, like Austin Powers, where it's funny for the adults because they're.
Dude, my dad has never laughed at Austin Powers.
Well, all right,
I don't think my parents would either.
Well, you know what? My dad is the one who introduced me to Austin Powers because he's a comedy genius. I got
the genius thing again. I don't know
at
why.
my desk at home. I got like a little Dr. Evil statue. It's pretty funny.
Nice.
Dr. Evil is just straight up one of the greatest fictional characters ever written. He's a bad guy. He's an evil doctor, but at the same time this is the thing the 2 sequels did good at, that he yearns to be cared for, and he feels rejected by his own son when
he grossed me out. That's the bald guy.
How did Dr. Evil
does this?
Yeah,
he grossed me out. I don't know what it is.
He didn't do one gross thing in the entire.
I know, but
movie.
just him as I don't know,
Just,
a character.
it's just uncomfortable. It's queasy.
Dude, I'll say it again. The Austin, when I watch Austin Powers, or like think about Austin Powers, it's like in the same region of my brain as the doctor's office. I don't know what it is.
Let me tell you something.
Perfect example.
Sterile.
Let me tell you something, all right?
Yeah.
You just don't like British people.
I grew up in Britain. What are you talking about?
So this should have been your movie.
Is he European?
Austin Powers is like a completely accurate portrayal of British people are like.
Okay.
Or the Star Wars parody Spaceballs. That also makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't
what
like
the hell
it either.
is wrong with you?
It's the
Why
same,
do you not
it's
like
the same
good
gist.
movies?
It's the same thing.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Old British humor.
Okay, first of all, Spaceballs was not British. Spaceballs is better than Austin Powers. Spaceballs is a classic cinema.
What about Monty Python? What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a good show.
Show?
It was a show first.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Josiah, when you say something's the greatest fictional character ever,
Dr. Evil.
That's on your.
Okay,
like,
I'm joking
your
about Dr.
monument?
Evil. I'm joking. Dr. Evil. I'm not serious about Dr.
I'm just
Evil.
saying you said multiple times.
I mean, he's one of the
tonight,
funniest.
Things are greatest.
He's probably one of the greatest like comedy villains out there, but he's not. He's not the he's not one of the greatest characters. All right, I'll give it.
I think Jake the dog is the best fictional character.
Wait, what? Are you a character from a cartoon? That's the best fictional character.
He's just great. He's
Patrick
just awesome.
is pretty good.
Patrick's pretty funny.
Okay, so I'm trying
Patrick
to argue
the
comedy and wit with you guys are saying cartoon characters are the greatest.
Okay, what's this thing about like
Patrick
adults
stars...
can't watch cartoons? What is this?
Well, isn't SpongeBob for what 7-year-olds?
Yeah, but you just said
so
old
many
SpongeBob
innuendos.
is the most amazing thing.
No, I was saying old Simpsons the most amazing.
But you still love. Are you saying you shouldn't watch old SpongeBob because you're
Well,
above
first of all, old
7?
SpongeBob was good, but I mostly watch.
Okay, but how? Isn't it made for 7-year-olds according to your
Can I
logic?
finish? Can I finish, sir?
Yeah.
First of all, I mostly I don't watch old SpongeBob unless it's like we're watching it as a group, and that's partially that's because I have nostalgia for it and all that from when I watched it as a kid. I mean, it's a good show, but it's not. When did SpongeBob come out? Like the 90s or something?
Yeah.
If we were the age we are now back then, would you be watching SpongeBob when it first came out? If you had no like association with it, and would you just turn it on and watch it?
Yeah, I like cartoons.
If I knew it was a thing.
Do you watch any cartoons that are coming out now?
Yeah.
Any kids cartoons?
Like newer cartoons like Adventure Time and stuff.
I watched
Adventure
Gravity
Time's
Falls. You ever seen Gravity Falls?
Gravity Falls is great.
Well, Adventure
Great
Time's
storyline.
not making new episodes, is it?
No.
Yeah, so I'm saying like shows that are currently airing for children that you didn't grow up with you watching. And by the way, just for the record, I'm not saying for children as an insult. I'm just saying that is the target demographic.
Yeah, like Bad Batch. That's a pretty new show. Star Wars.
Oh, you seen
But
Bad
no,
Batch?
but that's
Dude.
yeah,
name-
but that's a sequel to a show you already know.
Okay,
So.
what is your point here?
The point is, okay, this is point. You wouldn't watch SpongeBob if it was coming out back then. You had no association.
Like
with
now, I probably would. I'd probably like it.
But you can't say one cartoon you watch now that you said you like.
just named multiple, but then you're like, it
yeah,
doesn't
shows
count.
that are associated with stuff he already knows.
So you need a brand new cartoon
Yeah,
that I
can
like
you think
now.
of any?
I don't even watch brand new TV shows. I watch the same things.
Yeah, so Mikey's admitting he wouldn't watch SpongeBob if he was.
No, I'm saying like.
No, I think SpongeBob's that good. I'd probably watch it if
Why
it
would
came
you?
out now. Because it's that good.
Okay, I mean if you say so.
No, well, okay. The thing is, you have to like learn that something's made. So if I don't already watch new TV shows, I can only get my new TV shows from social media. So if I see like a reel of SpongeBob right now that I've never seen, then I'd be like, "Oh, what is that show? Let me go watch it." But if you don't know something exists, then you don't. Then you're like, I don't know what to do.
Well, if you were alive back when SpongeBob was coming out, you wouldn't know it existed because, we didn't have social media and stuff back then.
But that's
in the
with any
90s.
show. Somebody has to talk about it.
Look, the point is, I do not believe. I mean, you could say, okay, I'm not in your brain, so I can't say, but I don't believe neither of you would be watching SpongeBob if you were watching it like live when it came out. That's how I
Interesting.
feel. I mean, you can disagree. I can't.
I'm not. You've brought up this point many times recently. Is that you say adults shouldn't watch cartoons?
I'm not saying adults can't watch cartoons.
What are you saying then? Like kids cartoons?
Well, I'm just saying that to say it's the greatest ever, I feel like is a bit.
What, SpongeBob? I didn't say that.
Well, okay. How did we get on?
We got on this topic because
Hey, you said
I
Jake- you said
said I
Jake
like
the
Jake the
Dog's the
Dog, and you
greatest
said that's
fictional
made
character.
for 7-year-olds.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying you can't like it. You can like it. I watched Adventure Time back in the day. I like it,
But even now, should I not like it?
No, you can like it now, but I'm saying the greatest fictional character of all time was a character from a
He's
kid's
pretty up.
cartoon.
He's good. He's up there.
So.
And Patrick Star is up there too.
I don't know about
what a
Patrick Star.
moron.
He's funny, but I wouldn't put him up there.
Well,
Also, I've never
there
seen
is-
Adventure Time.
I
so
mean,
I don't know.
frankly, I don't think saying Patrick Star is the greatest character isn't really much different.
No, I didn't say the
than
greatest. He's one of the best fictional characters. He's
I know,
on
but-
my monument.
Fictional.
Well, I'm just saying, is he much? What's the difference? I'm kind of curious now. Why is it cool that you say Jake the dog is the greatest, but Mikey can't say Patrick is the greatest?
I just disagree. He can say that.
Well, I know, but why? Okay, but why?
Because Jake's just got a lot more to him than Patrick.
What did he have to him? What did he
Do you
got?
know anything about Jake the dog?
Well, I don't know. Well, okay, tell me what do you know about him that puts him above
He's
Patrick?
got a family. He's like this 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Like he's very witty, right? And he's got a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of good messages in his performance in that show.
You know what? Okay, fine. I'll give you that one. But you
Wait,
know who is?
I have a question, really quick.
Yeah.
Josiah, you said that we would not watch SpongeBob if we didn't know it existed today. But couldn't I say that the same for Simpsons for you? How would you know to watch The Simpsons?
Because The Simpsons is a show for adults, and I watch shows for adults.
I know, but how would you know it even existed?
The point I was trying to make was, you don't go on to Nickelodeon now and see what like cartoons are coming up, right?
But I also don't go on Fox unless sports are on Fox.
So you wouldn't know any new shows. Is the point? Well, you already admit you don't watch any new TV. You said that, right?
Unless it's on a TikTok and I see a clip, I'm like, ooh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, so
and
that's
I watch SpongeBob
that's my point.
I
So you're basically admitting you wouldn't have watched SpongeBob if it came out if you were 23 in the 90s and checking.
I check on all the new
that's for
Star
any
Wars
show.
shows through Disney
Well, no,
Plus.
I don't think it's for any show because that's for any show for you because you don't check any new shows unless it's in a TikTok or something. I still check out like adult TV shows, so I would know about The Simpsons. Yeah.
So you're going on Fox just to learn a new TV show?
No, I'm saying that if I'm browsing on TV and I see like Fox has some show I haven't heard of, maybe I'll check it out. But I don't do that for Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or whatever. I don't do that for.
I go to those channels when I'm at hotels or something.
You never glance over channel 25?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, because I'm not interested in new kids cartoons. Is what I'm saying.
He's just
Henry
mature.
Danger?
He's just...
You guys ever watch Henry Danger?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well,
there's a new movie out, so sorry.
Isn't that show like done? They're making a movie of it.
No, they made a movie, and he's like older.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Well, I don't know any of the lore with that whole thing, but the whole point of the SpongeBob thing is like whatever. It's you can say Jake the dog's your favorite fictional character. I still don't really see the difference.
I don't think he's my favorite.
When I say he's up there, when I say somebody's up there, that means they're on my four horsemen. What's on your four horsemen? You know, so it's okay to have one.
What are you talking
It's
about?
okay to have one of your horses to be Jake the dog.
What does four horsemen mean? Biblical?
No. Like your top four, like the monument.
Is that a saying?
Yeah, that's like a saying. Like, oh, that's like top or the Rushmore. What's on my Rushmore of?
Oh, that makes more sense. But the
Yeah.
four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Well, yeah. Well,
Jake the dog.
I couldn't
Patrick
think of-
Star.
There are two of them. Yeah.
It's like a little graphic.
That'd be terrifying.
The third one's Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
And the fourth one,
Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson's not one of the greatest fictional. I'll say though, the Simpsons, the best written Simpsons characters are probably they could get a shot at the best fictional character.
Early Homer is pretty good.
Yeah, Homer.
Early Homer's really likable.
In fact, you know what? Let me just pull up because we're not going to get to we'll get to the final thing next week because we have like 10 minutes or like 13 minutes left, so we might as well just keep doing this for the rest of the show. But anyway, let me just pull up. This is what I should have said when I was saying talking about classic Simpsons. Let me just pull up. This is like best of Homer talking to his brain. That was like such talking to his brain. That was like such a good part of old Simpsons where he would like talk to his own brain. Do you know what I'm talking about, you guys?
Yeah, we zoom in on his face.
These clips don't need any setup. Let me just pull up some of these.
Lisa needs to go to the museum tomorrow, and I think you should take her.
The museum? Tomorrow. Oh, my Marge, I'd love to, but I was planning on
Sleeping, eating a big sandwich, watching TV, spending time with the boy.
spending time with the boy. The boy needs attention, Marge.
I've been talking to Lisa, and I'm concerned about your relationship with her.
Me too, Mom. I think they're drifting apart.
Shut up, boy.
Homer, please.
Marge, you don't understand. I can't do it because... You're trapped. If you were smarter, you might think it's something, but you're not, so you just might as well... All right, I'll take her. Lousy brain. Son, please let me help you.
There's a good
Come on,
one.
Dad. It'd be weird.
Oh, this isn't working at all. It's hopeless. Wait a second.
That didn't age well. Reading a book by Bill Cosby.
Cosby's first law of intergenerational perversity. No
Oh.
matter what you tell your child to do, you will always do the opposite. Huh? Don't you get it? You gotta use reverse psychology. That sounds too complicated. Okay, don't use reverse psychology. All right, I will.
Oh, this
Will
one's
you knock
good.
it
That's pretty
off?
good.
I can't hear myself think. I want some peanuts. That's better.
All right, yeah. See. Oh, wait. This is the last one. This one's really good. This one's good.
All right.
Now, before I give you the check, one more question. This place Moe's you left just before the accident, this is a business of some kind?
Don't tell him you were at a bar. But what else is open at night? It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography. I would have never thought of that.
So that's what I'm talking about. Classic Simpsons was like the best show. Like pretty much 90% of the jokes were of that quality. So you get what I'm saying now when I say Classic Simpsons was the best TV show.
Yeah, Mikey.
You know,
Better than Family Guy?
No, still no.
How is it not better? Okay.
I've seen these clips before. They're funny.
There is not one joke in Family Guy in the entire history of the show that was on par with any of
Okay,
those.
that's
Cool
a
hip.
stretch, Josiah.
Cool hip.
Oh yeah, when a character said something wrong and the dog says that's not how you say it, and they go on for 5 minutes about that was funny.
Gosh.
See, this is what I'm talking when Simpsons jokes had something to do with the characters. Family Guy is just Stewie says something wrong and the dog says that's not how you say it, and that's.
I think it's a bit more complex.
Oh really?
There's some good jokes in there.
How is it more complex?
I've only seen it sparsely. But
what does that even mean? How is it more complex though?
Because he said it was more complex than that. I'm just wondering how is it more complex?
But
I think you're dumbing it down.
How am I dumbing it down? What did I?
Come on, man.
Well, what was that? Not what it was. What did I miss something?
Like, are you even listening?
I was drinking my coconut water.
Oh.
Okay. Oh. The literal joke is Stewie calls Cool Whip Cool Whip. And
yeah, I don't
Brian
remember
says,
that one.
Why'd you say it like that? And then he keeps saying it like that. And is that not the joke?
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt for Mikey's behalf because I don't really remember that one, and Mikey wasn't even listening.
Well, I'm not even saying that's a complex joke. That's just what popped in my head, and I said it.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying you're saying it's better than the Simpsons joke. So
I'm not saying that.
No, I know. I'm saying Mikey's saying it. So I'm wondering.
No. You said name a joke that's funnier than Simpsons. I was just thinking. I was like, ooh man, Family Guy's kind of funny, and I just thought of that joke. But I would say that overall there is more funny jokes.
If you say so, man, I guess. But I'm just saying you need to at some point. You know what? At this point, because if we seriously do watch the prequels at some point, that's like 6 hours. That's another. What's another 20 minutes? All right, we'll watch one full episode of Classic Simpsons, and you will see.
Okay, then we also have to watch one episode of Classic, or not even Classic, but just Family Guy.
I'm not showing you Classic Simpsons because I'm trying to change your mind. I'm showing it because you said you never saw it. So. That's why I want you to see it, because you've never seen. I've seen Classic Family Guy, and I'm not gonna change my mind about it. And I might even say it's the worst thing ever. I mean, I'll give it. Classic Family Guy is better than The Simpsons is now.
Do you think you've ever changed your mind in an argument?
At some point, probably.
Really?
Well, I don't know.
Name a specific time. Name it.
I didn't say I did. I said probably.
I was just throwing your own. I was throwing it back at you.
I know.
I was joking.
No, that was a fair thing to do, but I'm just saying.
I don't think that's fair. Because
I didn't say yes. Many. I said if I said yes and I couldn't think of one, then I'd be wrong. I said probably, but I can't say.
Okay, I see.
What have you? Have you ever changed your mind in an argument?
Yeah.
All right, name one. Name a time.
See, we're just arguing with gotcha moments. You can't argue with gotcha moments.
I'm asking.
You can win. You can win a debate, but you can lose the argument.
The reason I'm saying name one is because I want you to name one.
When you inform me what IMDb actually is, and I gave it to you.
Good. All right, you're right.
Do you think you would have given that?
Do you think I would have done what?
Did what I did and admitted I was wrong.
If I was, well, you were factually wrong, and if I was proven factually wrong, then I'll admit I'm wrong. Look, just because I'm the debate king does not mean you have to.
Okay, well there.
See, you can't say that.
Why can't I say that?
This is why we poke you, because you say stuff like that. I'm the debate king. I have higher IQ. I'm actually smart, so I enjoy these.
Okay, first of all, saying I have higher IQ, I do by default because you guys have never done an IQ test.
What's your IQ test online?
Yeah.
Yeah, he found it online.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's not like actually tested.
I don't know if
that's
verified.
I'm sure it was 0 before. I'm sure it was 0.
No. But I'm saying it. I don't think it needs to be verified. Because I remember my parents and
Mr.
my grandfather. IQ? No, you do it like through through actual stuff, like a university or something. Like you go and get tested.
All right, well, I'll call WSU and say, give me an IQ test, I guess.
I don't know, but
until
going on
then,
Google.
Until then, my IQ was 136 until I could be proven wrong.
Isn't that like out of like what is that out of?
That's 4 points away from genius. So if it's true, you're almost.
So you're
a genius.
Einstein almost.
No, Einstein didn't have an 140 level IQ. He had his IQ was 190 something.
Oh.
I mean, genius is like a wide variety in terms of IQ. Is a wide range.
Yeah.
You know? There's stupid.
So. By that state, I could just say my IQ is 300, and that's my scale.
I'll tell you what, take an IQ test.
I'll take an online IQ test.
Yeah, and whatever it says, I'll believe, all right? I'll believe you got that.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to screenshot.
Yeah.
I'm going to get 216.
Hey, we have this on the radio show.
No, you get screenshot. You need to pull it up. You have it pulled up.
But I'm going to find the easiest, most...
But we got to have yours pulled up, too.
I'll take it again. Yeah, I'll be glad to take it again.
But yeah, I think there is a way that we can actually get our IQs tested and going to like a state government.
Official. Hello, government. Can you please?
No, it's like through an actual apparatus. That's not Google.
All right, we'll tell you
Google.com.
Find it for me.
It's like an SAT test.
Find it for me, and I will take it. All right.
What if you get like 110 or like 100?
Then I'll accept that.
What if he gets like 150, dude? We're just
and
it goes up.
Then you're cooked. You know, I'm a genius. It could have been wrong because I could have been saying I'm smarter than I am, but it also could have been saying I'm dumber than I am. You know?
I think what bothers us when you say like IQ is why I like the originals more is you're kind of bringing an objectivity to something that's so subjective.
Here's the thing. I will stop saying that on the because I only ever said that in response to you talking about how more people agree with you or whatever. So I'll never bring up any surveys or any polls that put you in the lead, and I will never bring up the IQ thing again. All right?
Put you in the lead. Can I bring up ones that don't put me in the lead?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna do that. That's the point.
Maybe I will.
Wait, so how do you debate then?
We go by. Well, how is it unfair that I bring my IQ into it when you bring? Like,
because you're
into
implying like this actual it's objectively better, and
yeah, but you're doing
and
the
because
same
you
thing.
have a higher IQ, you realize that.
But you're doing the same thing by bringing up polls that are like, look, I'm in the lead. I have more people on my side.
Yeah.
So you're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why is it wrong when I do it?
No, but the thing is, IQ isn't like. So you're telling me if you're at a debate, and you have to debate to save your life, you're gonna say your evidence is I have higher IQ?
No, I'm not gonna say that. But I'm gonna say, but if you're gonna start bringing up, look at all the people on my side. That means
the
they're
difference
wrong,
is the people on my side, they're all just subjective opinions. What you're saying is that your IQ is revealing to you that it is just better. Like,
if we're gonna take this completely seriously here, you realize it's a joke, right? It's a joke.
Yeah, it's just all just for fun.
G.I. Jane joke.
So
it's all just for fun.
So then why are you going into it's like I'm being unfair by bringing that into it?
I feel like no, hold on. There was an air like when you were bringing it up that you were being like you honestly thought that you're smarter, and so that's why you.
I mean,
like
you want
the
me to be
original.
100% honest here?
Yeah.
I think that it's probably a sign of low IQ if you think the prequels are better.
Yeah, see, so there is realness to this.
Yeah, in the same way where you think because more people agree with you that you could just find
Sign of low IQ, dude.
Yeah, because you can't name one thing that was actually good. You can't name.
I've named many, and you just
the flashing, the pretty sparkles on the screen, and how hot Padme was.
Okay.
Yeah, those are real important elements in a movie.
No,
yeah.
I said
Look, if I ask you if a movie is good, I expect you to talk about the characters and the cinematography.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The story,
the Revenge of the Sith story is really good.
The story of what 2 hours of political crap, and then the half hour Obi-Wan and Anakin fight for
just
an hour.
the whole thing. The background. You get to see the background of Darth Vader, one of the best.
You know where you get
Star
to
Wars
see Darth Vader actually do stuff.
Yeah, when he's old and he's fighting like with 2 seconds swings.
Then whoa. One thing I like about the prequels is that if each villain of each movie, so the Phantom Menace was Darth Maul, right?
That was awesome.
Count Dooku, and then General Grievous.
Some old man. Yeah.
But the thing is, each villain represents Anakin as Darth Vader. So Machine, General Grievous is Machine.
Ooh, I didn't
Count
think
Dooku
about that.
is a good guy turned bad guy, and then Darth Maul uses all his rage.
You're right. Those are three. You know what would have been cool too if they were well-written characters that you cared about at all. That would have helped.
Dude,
But I could
love
say
Darth
that.
Maul
I could
and
say that.
Grievous.
A guy
About,
said 2 lines and did nothing and flipped around and fought 2 guys we don't care
Yeah,
about.
you don't need to have a lot of lines for it to be a good character.
What was
I
his
mean,
character?
look at Boba Fett.
well, what about?
Yeah, Boba Fett was the main villain in the Empire.
Oh, but he was a
Strikes
great
Back.
character.
But what about No Country for Old Men?
I never seen that
Ooh.
movie.
Well, that
Kruger.
character was one of the best villains in a movie, and I think he spoke. He had one of the best lines. He just said,
Yep.
"You want to do tails or heads?" And then, like, that's pretty much like his
Yeah,
line.
I don't think.
Well, did Darth Maul? Okay, well that's cool, but Darth Maul didn't do anything else. He fought a guy and then got killed, and that's his whole story.
He was an awesome villain though, like
What
just
did he do
character
that-
design wise.
See, but the thing
He
is,
looks like the devil.
But the thing
That
is,
was his-
but you asked why do we like it, and I'm saying like one thing is really cool is that how they made the film 3 different villains being 3 different
I do like
things
that.
that Anakin was a part of.
Yeah, but I'm saying okay. But when
So
I
it's
say
it's like foreshadowing.
okay, you didn't like that, but I'm just saying when I say like what's a good movie, I'm expecting you to talk about the story and
That's
the
what he's
writing.
talking
that's
about.
part of the story.
That's the story.
No,
that's the overarching.
That's dumb at over-analyzing analogy stuff.
I don't know about that.
But
I
didn't
think
you say Grown Ups wasn't good because you were over analyzing how they were just an SNL skit brought back together?
No, I just said
And how would kids know that?
that wasn't the main reason it was bad. It was bad because it wasn't funny. But that was a problem with it. The fact that
So that's
why
over
are-
analyzing.
that's not over-analyzing. It's just what the movie was. You realize the point of the movie was it was like an SNL, an old school SNL reunion.
So
and
they
that
said,
was,
"Hey guys, we're gonna make this movie, and I want everybody to think. I want all you parents to think this is an SNL skit."
not that it's a skip, but that's a reunion of these actors who were big on the show. 20 years ago at that point. That's literally what the movie was.
But did they say that that's exactly why they made the movie?
Frankly, I'm pretty sure they did. If you go to an interview or something, yeah.
so. We like it. It's got great character designs, good overarching
Looks like the
story.
Yeah, 3 hour, 2/3 of it just being talking about politics again.
No, that's just that. We're almost done, dude.
One of the
Yeah.
best lightsaber duels ever.
Yeah, flashing lights that mean nothing because you don't care about the characters at all. Yep.
Okay, how is what's good about Luke?
Okay, we gotta wrap this up. We gotta make
Yeah,
this.
see, I'm not
Okay,
letting
I'll answer
myself
your,
get
I'll answer
into
your
this.
question and then we'll wrap up. All right. I'll answer. What's your question?
That was
Where
my
we
mom.
where are we going with this? What about Luke?
Well, what is really good about Luke? I like Luke.
Luke as a character.
Yeah, Luke as a character.
Because the point of Luke's character is that he's this guy. He grows up on a farm. He's always
Yeah,
wanted
random
to.
farmer.
What?
I'm just doing what you're doing. When we give points, you
He
just go,
kissed
yeah,
his
random
sister.
farmer.
He kissed his sister.
Kiss his sister.
You can do that because my
Incest.
points still stand no matter what you say. Yeah,
He's an
he
incest
was a
farm boy.
Yeah, he was a random farmer. Yep, he was a kid who grew up on a farm who wanted more. Whose whole thing was he wanted more out of life. He wanted to go and
Yeah,
fight for
Anakin.
what he believed in.
Anakin.
Anakin was a whiny bitch. He was not like that. Luke. and
Anakin wanted
He
more.
turned
And the
because
point
of
of Luke.
Padme.
The point of Luke is that he. The point of Luke is that he grew up. He finally did get what he wanted in terms of he got to go out and join the rebellion, but he realizes that he wasn't cut out for it, and he wasn't a good. By Empire Strikes Back, when he dooms the whole galaxy by fighting Darth Vader and getting his hand cut off, he's like he wants to do what's right, but he's impatient and he doesn't think things through. And then by Return of the Jedi, after he's finally trained to be a Jedi, on the outside he believes himself to be because he has these new powers with the Force. He believes that he has become a Jedi Master, but he's still not ready for it, and he still has his internal doubts because when he goes to fight Darth Vader, he lets the anger take over him. He tries to
Anakin.
straight up kill Darth Vader. Anakin is Darth Vader, yes.
No.
But the thing that made him, he's an interesting character because his ultimate downfalls and his ultimate triumphs are that he isn't like a normal Jedi. He's not like a normal Jedi because all the other Jedi tell him, their ghosts tell him, you have to go kill Darth Vader. There's no good left in him. But Luke, because he's a real one, tries to save him. But his downfall is that he's not like the other Jedi. He gets angry, he's overconfident, he tries to kill Darth Vader. I'm not going by the sequels because I'm just judging the original movies. That is what made Luke a good character. All right.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if you were describing Luke
is
or
what made
Anakin.
That is what makes
there,
Luke
so.
a good character, my friend.
I think Anakin.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and use your soundboard for your own. Yeah, all right.
What did you just say?
You know, if we were actually in an audience, they'd be cheering for the Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. All right, but what? Okay, look, we have to wrap this up. Okay, so by
Yeah.
the next show, but I mean, I feel like it's important to say. Okay, no hard feelings here. We're all good.
This is a great discussion.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't take this that seriously. Just to be clear, like I have not. I said Back to the Future is my favorite movie. I haven't seen it in, 5 years probably. So, it's like, I don't take this that seriously. So we're all good? We're all chill?
Yeah, we're all
good. All right.
I don't know about Mikey. He's crying over there. I don't know what's going on.
I'm using those headphones next week, dude.
Oh, your ears hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
no, that was
sorry.
great. That was a great discussion.
But yeah, no, that was a good. Next week, thanks for listening, everybody. It was a good show. I'm sorry we didn't get to all the stuff I had planned, but this. I'm glad we hashed this out because it was a funny. I said we were going to talk about Star Wars, and we did it for the past half hour, but whatever,
I feel like we talked for like an hour.
Well, you asked about hot takes on movies. How are we not going to talk about the whole Star Wars?
Because we're going to talk about Star Wars next week, possibly.
Okay.
But anyway, thanks for listening. Next week, like I said, we might do the prequel discussion, and then that's going to be the end of talking about Star Wars. We're banning Star Wars from the show after that.
Yeah, right.
All right. So anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for being here, Jack and Mikey, and we'll see you next week on the show. All right. Bye. Get out.